is lemon and ginger. Let's start from here today. So later I'll be doing another one. But drink this one first.
Stream starting.
Okay.
Stream. Merry Christmas, babe. Close the door. Oh my gosh. My wife was getting me some tea, but she didn't know that I started my like I hit the stream button as soon as she came in. So yeah. First of all, I want to say, Merry welcome everyone. Merry Christmas. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic Christmas. I know I am so far. I just woke up not too long ago, actually. Justin with the
Merry
three.
Christmas and happy holidays. I'm enjoying some mimosas and Christmas brunch. It's
Oh.
a great day so far.
Yes, I just started my day. I didn't wake up too long ago. I got ready, got refreshed, got, brushed teeth, comb my hair, even though my hair is kind of like whatever, comb my hair, get everything ready, take my medication. My wife got me some tea, some nice hot tea in a cup that you guys can see. Oh, I'm a poet and didn't even know it. So I got myself some nice lemon ginger tea for my voice. And I've got some news to go over because I was able to record my top 15 best Nintendo Switch 2 games of 2025. That video is actually almost done. I'm on number 2. So I'm pretty much at the end. It's a 30+ minute video. So I'll get working on that after I'm done with this stream. I'll finish up with that, and maybe I'll have it out tomorrow morning or today. I don't know. Probably tomorrow morning. So yeah. Let me go and say Merry Christmas to everybody here. Let's do some shout outs, shall we? Dior is here. What's up, Dior? Welcome. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to my good friend Dior. Clabby is here. So what's up, Clabby94? Hey, what's up, Clabby? Merry Christmas to you, brother. Good to see you here. Shout out to Justin once again with the 3. Appreciate that as well. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, Justin. Mimosas are fantastic. I love mimosas. They're very good. And Justin, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Justin, you've been a blessing to me. So thank you so much, man. I hope I hope we, how about that, continue to do great things in 2026. Oh, man. Shout outs to my boy Ralphie with the big $5, $4.99. He says, hope you continue to get better, my G. Yeah, I'm pretty much in the last stages where it just kind of, the cough just kind of takes over at times. But my throat doesn't feel anywhere near as bad as it did before. Shout out to my man, it's your boy Ralphie. I appreciate that big $5. Your boy. Thank you so much, your boy. I appreciate that, Ralphie. Thank you for the big 5. Anybody, there's 5 more. You got my man Ralphie at the board. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas. Shout outs. Thank you so much for that $5. I'm gonna do my best to get the stream extensions today, guys. Like if my voice can hold up, I will do it as long as I can. I will go as long as I can. So yeah, shout outs, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys being awesome. Merry Christmas. Jeffrey Tucker, Merry Christmas. DeBar, Merry Christmas. General Zamora, Merry Christmas. Skill Fluid says, OJ, nice setup. Thank you. I appreciate that. Giovanni, CPU, Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. We used to always sing that song back in the day. Steven Bostic, Merry Christmas. Crash Zero, Merry Christmas. My boy. Just another artist. Hey, just another artist. Thank you for your long-term support, brother. DJ Chalice, Merry Christmas to you and all the kiddos. I know you got the kiddos at home or taking care of the kiddos, so Merry Christmas. Johnny, welcome. Merry Christmas, ma'am. Daniel C. What is up, Daniel C? Welcome. Happy holidays. Sorry, guys, for the coughing. Michelle, what's up, Michelle? Welcome. Merry Christmas. How are you doing today? Merry Christmas, the bar. Big love. Raja Singh as well. Hello. How are you doing today? Nosai, what's up, Nosai? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. I'm having a good day. My day didn't start too long ago. My day just got started just like a little bit ago. But no, it's good. It's morning time. My family, we're doing stuff at the end of the day or afternoon-ish. So we don't start till later. So obviously stream. Last year we started in the morning, and my wife was running around, you know, very stressed. So this year I said, let's do. I'm glad that we were doing things later, so she's not stressed in the morning. So that's good. Okay. I'll be taking a sip of tea every now and then, guys, just so I can. My wife made me some nice lemon ginger herbal tea for my throat and for my cold that I'm just getting over. I'm kind of like in the last stretches of it. So yeah, man, good stuff. Shout outs. Hey, Chris OJ, check the Famitsu sales week. Switch 2 doing really well. Game is doing really well, especially Pokemon Legends ZA. Hope PS5 software sales pick up next year. PS5 software sales won't pick up next year. And if they do, we won't know because most people are buying the digital cheaper edition. So there's no way to buy physical games there. For that edition that a lot of people are actually picking up. So yeah. It says warm lemon, henny, and honey usually do the trick. Merry Christmas chat. Yeah, I mean, no henny, but the warm lemon ginger tea. I got that on tap, my boy. So yeah, it's going to do the trick. I'm like I said, I'm in the last stages, Ralphie. So I'm feeling a lot better. And I was actually feeling good enough. And my voice was good enough to do, I mean, it sounds like this, but it was good enough to do my top 15 best games of Switch 2 games of 2025. I'm almost done. It's a 30+ minute video. So I sat down here and spoke straight up for 30 minutes plus. So it was nice. It was good to get that video done as well. And well, started, almost done. Thank you so much, Ralphie. I appreciate that $5 donate. That does make you even go further on the Hokage board. You are now at $10. Anybody does 10 or more, you beat my man Ralphie. 13 on the combo board. First extension almost coming up. It's a holiday miracle. Let's go. Big love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ralphie. Anybody does 10 more, you can beat my man Ralphie on the Hokage board. 5 on the Stream Ninja board. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna go over the Japanese sales. Funny, I'm telling you, nobody's gonna cover the fact that the Nintendo Switch 2 it's going to actually sell maybe or probably around 1 million units in Japan by itself for the month. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any Switch 2. I don't think anybody's gonna cover those because it doesn't fit their narrative that they just made a video or videos about it not selling well and all this other stuff. So people are intentionally not covering Japan, which I find hilarious. That's the funniest thing. People are legitimately ignoring it so they can push something else. Crazy. Dank Meme with the 69. Very nice. 69 months. Tune in tier. Thank you so much, Dank Meme. I appreciate that, brother. Figure Giant says, hey, shout outs to Huddy. Says, my son's a big 49ers fan. Got him personalized 49ers jersey and built him a custom 49ers controller for Madden. Nice. Hey, Merry Christmas to your little kiddo there, man. I'm glad he's a big 49ers fan. There you go. I went back in the day when I was watching Joe Montana and Steve Young when I was young. You know, I never got any customized jerseys and all that from my dad. So shout outs to you for you being a good pops. Although, like I said, my dad, he did get me stuff for Christmas back in the day, but I never got that. So that's awesome. I'd be stoked if I was your son. Let's see here. That 49ers Bears game going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game, but that's the NFL, man. All the games are going to be tough in some way or another. Me and the fam about to play Mario Party. It's going to go down after breakfast. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Merry Christmas to everyone. Also, Brandon Christensen with the 59 months. Joe Ninja says, Merry Christmas, OJ. God bless. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Merry Christmas. God bless. Thank you so much for your support, brother. Ooh, I almost spilled. Shout outs, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 59 months. Apparently Black Friday is the only holiday according to Nintendo haters. I know, seriously. It's not even really a holiday. It's just a shopping period, dubbed by stores to sell more product. And of course Christmas coming up, but it's not even a real holiday. Joe Montana, hell yeah. Steve Young, OG Mobile, yeah. You got Steve Young, Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, those guys back in the day, the old school mobile quarterbacks. Good stuff. Did you enjoy Xenosaga on PlayStation 2? Yeah, I did. Actually, I got them right here. Here's my Xenosaga PS2 games. I got all of them. They go for quite a bit now these days if you have real physical copies of Xenosaga, and I do. I have mint physical copies of Xenosaga. Here's my Xenosaga 3. So yeah, absolutely. I did enjoy Xenosaga on PS2. Let's see here. Merry Christmas, OJ. Happy MPE fam. Hey, Merry Christmas. Big J2 Blue in the house. What's good, man? Shoutouts. Let's go. Yes, I'm feeling better. And I got my tea here as well. The one run by Steve Young where he stumbled at the end. Oh, that was great. Yeah, that was a great run. Great run. Don't know how you can stand hot tea but feel better. Hey, OJ, don't know how you can stand hot. Well, I mean, it's hot. You just sip it. You kind of, just go, you blow on it just barely, and then you sip on it. But I really drink it once it's not so hot, I mean, it's still warm, but yeah. I mean, I'm not a big tea drinker though, but I'm sick, so now that I'm a tea drinker. My wife has been making me tea. I drank 2 whole things of tea, 2 whole mugs of tea last night. When I was editing, when I was doing my editing, so yeah. Do I play mobile games? Only if companies pay me, yeah. For sponsorship, sure. Do I play mobile games like on my own time and all that? No, not really. Last time that I actually played like a real I actually played a mobile game on my time was like Fire Emblem Heroes, like back in 2017. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, JB? Merry Christmas, man. Back when spines were given the love and care, and now lucky to get a cool spine. I know people get crazy about spines, although I do like the fact that the Switch 2 has spines that wrap around from the artwork, so there's different colors and all that compared to Switch 1 where it's just a sea of red and and white text. So I do like that about Switch 2 spines. A documentary called Rise of the 49ers will air on February 1st. AMC narrated by Tom Brady. I'm still mad that the 49ers never decided to go with Tom Brady when he was looking for a new team after the whole Patriots situation. They would have won a Super Bowl. If they would have just simply signed Tom Brady, they literally would have won a Super Bowl. I don't know what Kyle Shanahan was thinking. I have no idea what he was thinking. Let's see. I noticed the sales decreasing rapidly for the PS5 in the first couple of weeks of December in Japan. I wonder how much lower they're going for the last week. I mean, the fact that if we're looking at the sales numbers, Japan has never been big on PlayStation 5, so we have to just, put that out there. There was a couple blips like in 2023 or 2022, 2020. I think it was 2022. There was a few blips here and there where they actually got some more stock and, and all that. But like I said before, and people called me names, but I said that a lot of that stock is just being shipped out. It's an international model. It's just being shipped out. People are just buying it and shipping it to different parts, scalpers, different parts of China, because they're buying PS5 systems, right? Like with the disk drive, but then the sales are not corresponding with that. So if you're buying PS5, a disk drive system, why aren't the software sales corresponding with that? They weren't. It was just a bunch of systems being sold with no top 10 and barely any top 30 software. So it was pretty known, that you have, Chinese and, other Asian scalpers that were there in the area that were doing that were buying the systems and shipping them and selling them for profit in different areas. So that's why we haven't seen the heights of sometimes the 50, 60, 70K that we saw with the PS5, a few years ago. And now at this point, I don't think you're going to see it because they have a Japanese only language model in Japan, which, by the way, it's so funny. People would, tell me, oh, well, Japan, it's doing well because the Japanese language only model. That's the reason why it's cheaper. Yeah, Sony has that as well, and they're not doing as well too out there. So that doesn't matter. Right now, at this point, with the Japanese language only digital model, you're not going to see software sales go up because, once again, digital sales aren't counted on this list. But yeah, I mean, Switch 2 sold 221,000 units plus. That's the best month or the best week that it's had since the launch week. It's had a few different 200,000 plus unit weeks And I don't think they've still completely hit demand at this point. So yeah. Shout outs to Deported Sicilian with the $5 dono. And he says, the fire's blazing in the background. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher. Yeah, I got to make sure I have the fire extinguisher ready to go. Absolutely. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Sorry for coughing into the mic, guys. My bad. Thank you for the big $5 dono. Deported Sicilian. That gets us to 18 on the board. First combo break. And that ties you up with your boy with the Stream Ninja with the $5. And then also, here comes Simeon Coin with the 5. Just afternoon, OJ, just getting in. Loved your farming video. Pawpaw can teleport like Goku and run like a football player. And nice Xmas background. Thank you so much, Simeon Coin. I appreciate that. Big love. Yes, sir. We are out here. Combo breaks. Let's go. 20, what was that? 23 on the combo board. I'm going to do my best. I got my TI. I'm going to do my best if we hit our extensions. Appreciate you guys, man. For real. Thank you so much. What do you think low sales of PS5 in Japan like earlier? PS3, PS2 used to do well. Well, PS3 didn't do that well. PS2 did very well in Japan. Pretty well. But PS3 didn't do that well. And really, it's because of the modern Japanese gamer likes to have a smaller mobile setup. Mobile gaming took over in Japan, and portable gaming took over in Japan. So that's the reason why even the Wii, which was a smash hit in most places, was not a smash hit in Japan. It was okay, but it wasn't a smash hit in Japan. The 3DS like destroyed the Wii in Japan in terms of sales, right? But yet the Wii outsold the 3DS worldwide. But in Japan, the 3DS sold like almost triple the Wii in Japan. So, and if the DS blew it out of the water. So it's because the modern Japanese gamer likes hybrid, smaller hybrid systems, mobile gaming because of the lifestyle. Japanese gamers are a bit more outgoing, bit more active. They're a bit more, taking the train, public transportation, things like that. So, and also not as much time for gaming because of schooling and work and certain things. So getting game time in is important to them anywhere that they can. So that's why mobile gaming has taken over. It's just easy to, pop out a 3DS or a Switch real quick, get some time in lying down in bed or whatever, than having to, get set up the TVs and do all that type of stuff or make noise. You can plug in the headset real quick, and just play and be kind of in your own little corner compared to the systems. So, hey, Feliz Navidad, welcome. So yeah, we'll see what other bundles they get. I mean, Nintendo might introduce new bundles in 2026. I'd actually pretty much bank on new bundles. Oh man, Ralphie says, who Mario Kart World smoke, or who want Mario Kart World smoke? Bro, we got to get some Mario Kart World going. Probably after Christmas, maybe a New Year's stream. We do a stream plus we do Mario Kart World to rake in the new year, right? I think that'd be kind of fun. So we can do something like that. And also Psycho Pie with the $5.
Ho 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 ho. Ho. Had to stop by and say Merry Christmas to you, your family, and the chat.
Yes,
Feeling
sir.
Any better, OJ?
A little bit better. Yeah, I'm feeling better for sure. Thank you so much, Psycho Pie with the 5. Thank you, Ralphie. It's your boy with the big 10. That is the biggest dono. Ralphie just adding on top of his own combo break here. Let's go, Ralphie. Thank you so much for the $10 dono. That does up you on both boards between the Stream Ninja with the 10. Anybody that's 10 more, you can beat my man Ralphie. And of course, the Hokage board. Ralphie, your boy with the 20. Anybody that's 20 more, you can beat him on there too. Shout outs, Ralphie. Going further beyond, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family, Ralphie. Thank you so much for your support, brother. Also, Psycho Pie, thank you for the big 5. Ninja Peach. Let's go, baby. Thank you. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to my brother up north. Shout outs, man. Merry Christmas, Mr. Davis, man. How are you doing today? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad to Cloud from FF7. Julian says hi. Bunchu. What's up, man? But we have to consider the next playground taking over, everyone. The next playground, baby, taking over. Pokemon Gen 10 bundle is very likely. I think Nintendo fast tracks a Nintendo Switch 2 Lite. I think that's going to be a thing where they can hopefully get the price down. I think that would be very, very beneficial to get a Nintendo Switch 2 Lite. Obviously, 3D Mario is on the deck probably. You know, they've got the Animal Crossing game coming out. Animal Crossing starting to pick up sales in Japan. Sold another 13,000 units this past week in Japan. So I'm pretty sure people are going to be picking up Animal Crossing and picking up Switch 2s for that update as well. So yeah. Yo, Ipsters with the Ninja Peach.
Hey OJ, hope you guys are okay. Horrible to hear what's going in with NP. I am praying for him. Could you play Nintendo Wii U Ever Shop Christmas holiday music, please?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. For those who, yeah, absolutely. Nintendo Prime, his son is in the hospital, but it looks like he's recovering. So I said some prayers for him for sure. Have him in his thoughts, but yeah, it looks like he's recovering. So I'm hopeful things are going to be okay with Nintendo Prime and his family as well. Thank you for the $5 dono. Let me play some Christmas music for shout outs. And I'll get that next dono in just a bit. Wii U eShop Christmas music. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Nintendo eShop music. I think this is it. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $5. Ipsters. Shout outs to Ipsters. Thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate that. 42 on the board. No, 43 on the board. I can't count. 53 on the board because my man Shaw X comes in with a big $10 dono. Christmas dinner. We're going to have turkey. We're going to have chicken. We're going to have mashed potatoes. We're going to have Nigerian food. We're going to do all that good stuff. So yeah, I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. Welcome. Party man, Merry Christmas. CBH, Merry Christmas, man. Big love. Merry Christmas, mother bleepers. What up, OJ the Juice Man? Wishing you peeps a peaceful Christmas. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my man Shaw X. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Shaw X. What are you guys having for Christmas lunch or Christmas breakfast or Christmas dinner? What are you guys eating? Let me know in the chat. Two-way tie at the top of the ninja board between Shaw X and your boy, biggest donos of the stream with the 10. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys are making Christmas Christmassy. What is good? What is good? OJ and everyone got to go family Christmas party, but I want to stop by and say Merry Christmas, Flightius, and Merry Christmas to the Flightius McCormick family out there. Shout outs, man. Party man, good to see you. Party man, what's up with your Christmas this year? Tell me your holiday plans, guys. How are we doing for Christmas? What's up for New Year? What games are we playing? Anybody buy any games for their family or get any games? You guys want to talk about that? Anybody get anything awesome for Christmas they want to go over? Boo Ops, Merry Christmas from France. All right, let's go. Casual Noob is doing better. His neck is messed up, but he's doing better. He did tag me on Twitter, so he's doing better. I'm making Coca-Cola honey glazed ham for dinner. Ooh, Coca-Cola honey glazed ham. That sounds incredible. You got Kirby Air Riders. Nice, nice, nice. Kirby Air Riders. That's a good one. That's a really good one to pick up. That's a really good one. So yeah, Merry Christmas to all, man. Shout outs to everybody. I appreciate you guys.
Valuable items.
Oh, and Dawson with the 5 gifted memberships. I should have probably made a Christmas theme for that. Thank you so much, Dawson. Yo, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, hold up. I just looked at our members. Yeah, we are running a little low, but it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna build it back up. Shout outs to Dawson. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted members. I appreciate you guys. Let's go. 5 gifted members, getting us back up to where we need to be. Big love to Dawson. 10 points on the board. Big Dawson, thank you for the big gifts. 5 gifted members. And Dawson back to the 69 months. Appreciate you, Dawson. Let's go. 69 months. A lot of 69 months going on. Dank Neve, now all of a sudden Dawson. Let's go, man. Shout outs to that. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope enjoy the holidays with your loved ones. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big love to Dawson. Anybody that's 5 or more gifted, you can beat out Dawson on the Gift Ninja, the holiday Gift Ninja board. Got my mom Overcooked in Animal Crossing for Christmas. Your mom plays Overcooked in Animal Crossing. Ooh, that is awesome. My mom does not play video games at all, so it's cool that your mom actually plays games. So good stuff there. 5 gifted from my man Dawson, appreciate that. Let's go. And of course, combo breaks. And should we do the Noah and Mio flying through the skies? We'll do it. Limit break. Well, not limit break, but you guys know the deal. You know, the stream clock cooked on Christmas. Let's go. Shout out to Dawson, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Do you think Nintendo Direct is possible this January? Not January, February or March. That's usually when they have their Directs, is February. February for the last number of years. So I would say February or March for the Direct. Chilling myself, just exchange gifts with the family, and Mama Party Man is making dinner soon outside of the family time. We'll do some gaming. Nice, let's go. So yeah. Let's see here. If true, it's about time. Code Veronica. Code Veronica, the remake. Yeah, I've heard. I think Dust Golem has stated that Code Veronica, and also there's like 2 remakes that they're doing. So yeah, we'll see about that. Ralphie with the $5 dono as well says my girlfriend and daughter's cooking breakfast, waffles, eggs, turkey, sausage, and fruits. They got the table full of stuff. Nice, nice. Let's go. Nice, let's go, man. Got the table full of all sorts of treats and different things. Ralphie, let's go ahead and get you up here, man. Thank you so much for the 525 total. Ralphie running away with the Hokage board today. Thank you so much, man. 25. Anybody who's 25 more, you can beat him out. Big love. Combo breaks. Let's go. Playing Cast and Chill on Switch with my son for Xmas. It's really amazing game. Nice. Cast and Chill. Don't know what that is. Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica. There you go. Those are the games. Shout outs to Ralphie, man. This man's got everything. Daughters all lined up. Got everything all set up, ready to go. I've been far deep into Uma Musume these last several months, and everyone has been on that horse girl racing. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, I've heard about that horse girl racing game. I've been on Trails in the Sky first chapter. I played a ton of it yesterday. I'm gonna play a lot more today after the stream. Man, I've been really enjoying the story and what's going on in that game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more Trails in the Sky first chapter. Oh man, good stuff. Shouts to Kevin Lewis. Welcome. What's up, Elias? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you if you celebrate. About to finish Dispatch. There you go. Picked up DKB and Limbo. Nice. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh my gosh. Yo, cover. You are in for a treat, brother. You are in for a treat. That game is incredible. I love that game. Excuse me. That is awesome. I'm going to pick up Trails in the Sky back up. I'm still on chapter 1, only 13 hours in. Yeah, I've gotten like deeper into the game now, much deeper. I'm like 30 plus hours in now, so I'm gonna play more whenever I can. The game story takes a little bit of time to pick up, but yeah, it's good so far. Really good, actually. So yeah, how are you guys doing today? Shout outs, big love. Combo breaks. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody who celebrates. Also, give me your what's happening for New Year's as well. What are you guys looking forward to for next year? Most anticipated games. Feel free to drop that. Or, of course, you can talk about what you got for Christmas or what you got for gift giving or holidays. Let me know what you're playing this at the end of the year, what you're looking to get back to. New Year's resolutions as well, which we are going to have a big New Year's stream probably next week. So yeah, that's going to be fun. That is going to be fun. What's your favorite Resident Evil game? My favorite Resident Evil game is Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 4 Remake. Have you seen the new Persona 360 FPS patch? I haven't seen it in terms of actually play it, but yes, I've seen it. I know that it's out, and I covered it in my video yesterday or the day before. I don't know if I had a video yesterday. I did have a video yesterday. I covered it in my video the day before yesterday. So make sure you hit that notification bell, Alien Weaponry, and watch my videos because yes, I did cover it quite a bit. But yes, I've seen it. I have seen it. Let's see. Excited for the. Oh yes, I keep on forgetting about the Adventures of Elliot. I forget about that game, and I really shouldn't forget about that game because I think that game is gonna be really good from the demo that I played. So yeah, it's all good, Ralphie. And Merry Christmas, finna eat and challenge me in Mario Party. So I've said everything. All right, take it easy, Ralphie. Thank you for the support today, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm on PTO till January 5th. Nice, let's go. PTO, paid time off, baby. Gotta love it. Oh man, Merry Christmas, the cool guy. So yeah, Merry Christmas. Let's see. ACNH 3.0 update, Cult of the Lamb, Woodhaven DLC, Pokemon Gen 10, GTA. Oh my gosh, you got all sorts of stuff there that you're looking forward to. What would be a cool way for consumers to buy the 4 biggest games on Nintendo Switch 2, DK Bonanza, Air Riders, Mario Kart World, and Prime 4 all together for 160 or 120 limited time? They are not going to sell all of those games for 160 or 120. I mean, those games are $70 each. Even if you put them to $60 each, or even if you put them to $50 each, that would still be $200. So, I mean, I don't know why they would discount it $40 plus when those games just came out. That makes no sense. So, no, they're not going to do that. I mean, if they did it, people would buy it for sure. But they're not going to discount it by that much for those 4 games. Let's see here. Deported with the $5 dono and says, careful not to suffer RPG burnout this holiday season. OJ, my wife is downstairs crying. DoorDash is on the way. 'Tis the season of giving to me. Yo, shout out, thank you for the 5 deported, and thank you, Party Man, with the Ninja Peach.
Merry Christmas to all. Can you play Mario Kart 64 Sherbert Land?
Yes,
I'll
absolutely.
try next Tuesday, so I'm having nice time off. Gonna be gaming more.
Yeah, Party Man, I know you needed that time off. I know, Party Man, you've been dealing with some stuff at work. Obviously, you had a really stressful 2025, so I think everything's gonna settle in for you when it comes to 2026 and your new setup and all of that. So I'm wishing you the best, Party Man. Big love to Deported, making fun of DSP even in Christmas. Oh man, good stuff. Thank you for the 10, guys. Deported Sicilian, and thank you, Party Man. You guys are out here. Yeah, get your music requests in as well, Deported. If you got one, let me know. If you drop a dono, get your holiday music requests in. Mario Kart 64, Sherbert Land, big love to Party Man. Thank you so much for that support, man. Yeah, they're just not going to do that, Nintendo, or Nukem Nintendo. So, I mean, we can speculate all we want to, and we can say, oh, that'd be great if they did. But they're just not going to do that. They're not going to discount it by $30 plus for each game, or even 30. Like, they're just not going to do that. That's just, I don't see Nintendo doing that ever. Unless the situation is dire, like the games aren't selling at all. If they do that, then yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. Or like maybe like a Nintendo Selects down the line, but they're not gonna just randomly discount all their games down to like $30 or $40. That's just not happening. So yeah. See, no, I said did you try? But I guess not. Oh, you said did I try? I thought you meant did you see? I can't read Alien Weaponry. My bad. No, I have not tried it. That's why I tried to answer it in both ways. It's all good, Alien. Thank you for watching, brother. I appreciate you. My bad on that one. Let's see here. I hope Pokemon releases a movie for the 30th anniversary. Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be really good. Big love. Further than beyond. Yeah, they're not gonna do a one-day sale. They're not gonna do that. It's just not gonna happen. Bro, I've been dealing with a bunch of nonsense at work, but I'm chilling now. Hey, there you go. Can't wait to be off tomorrow. Haven't played Divinity or Switch 2 or the Switch in 2 days. Oh my god, this man's having Switch 2 withdrawal. You haven't played it in a couple of days. All of a sudden, he's tweaking. Really see how to itch the platform, so I picked up DKC Returns. I did see that you were playing that. That's cool. It's fun so far. The actual startup on the Paper Mario or pick back up on Star Ocean. DKC Returns also runs so much better on the Switch. Well, I mean, it runs at 60 on Switch 1, but there's some frame rate dips here and there. I think on Switch 2, it smooths those out. I might want to get back into that game as well. It's a good game. I don't know what the deal lasts a few months, but I feel like the entire IT industry has been getting cooked. Yeah, it's been bad. Been pretty bad. Hope Pokemon does a live action trainer's journey film series. Ooh, that'd be interesting too. Also, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, OJ. Hope all is well with you in the morning. This a great morning. Yes, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas to you. Bad appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much for your support. Big love. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Also picked up Divinity Original Sin on Steam. Oh, Divinity Original Sin on Steam. Nice. Justin with the Fergie. Let's go.
I just stood up after 3 mimosas and man, I forgot how strong my father-in-law makes them.
Oh man, the father-in-law hitting you with the mimosa power, the mimosa power. Oh my goodness, let's go. Shout outs to the Justin father-in-law, Kirby mimosas coming through, hitting you with that strength, with that power. Yo, big love, guys. Thank you so much. Combo breaks, 81 on the combo board. Almost a platinum streak when it comes to the 86 on the board. We are only 19 combos away. Overclocks, let's go. Thank you guys so much for your support, man. It's been incredible. Even though I've been sick all Christmas, it's okay. I'm feeling better. This tea's making me feel better right now. My wife cooking up some incredible lemon ginger tea. So yeah. Remember they used to sell cheap demos of multiple games to play for the GameCube? I do remember the demos for the GameCube back in the day. Yeah, I do remember that. So yeah. How did the GameCube sell with all those cheap demos and cheap games though? How'd it do? GameCube games sold, I mean, not great compared to like even Switch 2 at this point. GameCube games aren't selling as good. Mario Kart World, I think, yeah, Mario Kart World outsold every single GameCube game. Let's see here. But I would like I think like a demo cartridge would be pretty cool. I'd be down for that if they did it. I don't think they're going to. They just probably do like a digital download demos. That's what they do now. They just release demos on the eShop. So, because that's cheaper to do a digital demo than it is to make a physical cartridge demo. Back in the GameCube days, they did physical demos because there was no way of digital distribution. So, since there's no way of digital distribution, you got to do physical demos. Whereas in today's day, you don't see physical demos anymore because you can just do it digital and save money on production. Shout outs to Astralock. Thank you for the $5 dono. Big love. Thank you for the big 5. It was Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yes, sir. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, brother. Thank you so much for your support, like always, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Combo breaks 86. 14 combos away. Merry Christmas to all. Let's go. But yeah, that'd be cool though. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing into the mic, guys, once again. There was a rumor about Pokemon live action series based on the Adventure Red manga. Ooh. Which is your favorite Pokemon movie? Probably the Pokemon movie 2000. Because that movie was so hyped back in the day. I remember going and like watching it. I didn't watch it the movie there. I watched it like on DVD or VHS or whatever at my friend's house. I thought it was pretty good. I think I also watched it on Cartoon Network as well, just like when they did like the whole Pokemon days or whatever. So yeah. Pokemon movie 2000. Actually, demo cart with 4 games replace Mario Kart World would be a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think demo carts are. I'm not a huge fan of demo carts to launch. Like if you're gonna do a bundle with the system, do a game, do an actual game. You can just do digital demos, download demos. So I don't think that's a good idea. Most games don't ship with demo discs or demo carts anymore. I think if you want to do demos, just download the demos. If anything, do a bundle with the big games that are coming. So a Pokemon Gen 10 bundle, 3D Mario bundle, those make way more sense than doing demo game bundles, in my opinion. So yeah. Let's see here. Dank Meme says, with FF7 Remake integrated on Switch 2, is Yuffie's side content baked into the main campaign or a separate story to pick up from the very start? It's not baked in. It's a separate story. It's a separate thing from the main, from what I understand. Unless somebody in the chat correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Let's see here. Merry Christmas to you and your family. May I catch up on playing some Metroid Prime 4 today? Long way to go in the game. Part of that because I die a lot. You die a lot in Metroid Prime 4. Oh goodness gracious! You're not used to the game. You're not used to You're gonna have a time when you get to the. If you're dying a lot, like during the main game, okay. If you're dying a lot during the main campaign, I do suggest getting the try to seek out the power-ups more. I don't know if you're doing that, 91 Gamer Boy. And I don't know if you even want advice right now. But my advice, if you're dying a lot during Metroid Prime 4, I mean, I died I think 2 to 3 times during the campaign. But then again, I've played Metroid Prime games like forever, so. But my advice to you would be definitely seek out the energy tanks. It seems like you don't have a lot of energy tanks. So I'm gonna do one slight spoiler. A lot of stuff in the game opens up once you get the thunder shot. That opens things up because then you can get a shoot these little bots, these little scan bots or survey bots that are around in the environment. And they'll tell you where all the power-ups are, but it is later in the game. But yeah, try to seek out the energy tanks. I mean, that's what you need right now. You need energy tanks so you don't die so much, you know? So seek those out. Because if you're dying a lot now, like, I'm afraid of what's gonna happen to you at the end of the game, okay? Especially the last situation. So definitely seek out those energy tanks. And whatever you do, do not go into the last section of the game, which you know when it is, without getting more health, because you might get stuck. I think you might actually get stuck if you're dying down a lot. So yeah, that would be my advice to you, because like I said, I don't want you to not be able to beat the game. So yeah. Let's see here. But Merry Christmas though. Let's see here. Pokemon 2000 was good. Yeah, Pokemon 2000 was awesome. So good. Splatoon Raiders bundle. I mean, maybe Splatoon Raiders. I mean, we'll see what they do, but I definitely think they're gonna have a new big holiday game with a bundle. I wouldn't be surprised if they introduce a new bundle like at the Nintendo Direct in February or March. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bundle for an upcoming game coming out that's gonna be out by, you know, March or not March. That's gonna be out by like summer, like a new summer bundle coming up. So I wouldn't be surprised about that. They can kind of just push, hey, if you want the Switch 2, it's still, you know, $450 you know, overall. So yeah. My boy's up and he's like, wah. I'm surprised Nintendo still hasn't released new Joy-Con 2 colors yet. I don't think they're going to release anything until next year. I think that they just wanted to get the launch, get as many systems printed as possible. When you do different colors, it's a different process of manufacturing. So that's definitely something that's just a little bit off. I think that next year they're going to actually open it up and do some new Joy-Cons. Because like we already got a new Switch 2 Pro controller next year. So I think next year is when they're really going to do that. I think this year they're just focused on making sure that they get the system launched and get the games launched and everything like that. And then next year is when they start doing like Joy-Con colors and different, probably another different bundle and stuff like that. So yeah. Early game wise, try to understand the monster patterns and get useful tidbits. Yeah, it's all good. One of the coolest things is monsters that deny your missiles and pull Goku and knock it out of the way. Get missiles out of there. Yeah, the Grievers, they just go smack. So yeah. I'm talking Metroid Prime 4 monsters that, yeah, the Grievers. Shout outs. Nintendork with the $1 dono. And he says, shout outs, PlayerEssence, Merry Christmas, and thanks to this community, DK Aquatic Ambience. Yes, sir, DK Aquatic Ambience. I got you, man. Thank you for the $1 dono. DK Donkey Kong Aquatic Ambience. All right. Here we go. Hopefully you guys enjoy the music. Thank you so much. People rent games instead of buying them because they may not like the game. In case be smart for them to do renting service via the NSO eShop, or is that silly talk? A renting service? No, I don't really think a renting service is a good idea. There's already outside renting services. I think that's what demos are for. So, I mean, I think more demos would be nice for sure. So that's what demos are for. Let's see. One of the coolest initial things is that monsters that... Okay, I already read that. Shoutouts. Says, I'll be the first to cop the next set of Joy-Con 2s. Yeah, let's see what they actually do. I'm guessing that they're actually going to have a Switch 2 bundle design with different Joy-Cons, and then the colors will start coming in a bit later. I know Switch 1, we didn't get colors right away either. I don't remember when the first different color scheme was, but it wasn't right away. So I think it's going to be the same thing here. Like usually with manufacturing, you just want to get as much manufactured and what you're doing as possible, and you don't want to disrupt the manufacturing process. So different Joy-Con colors do that. So I think they just wanted to get the launch out of the way this year, and then next year they can recalibrate and say, okay, we're going to do obviously like Resident Evil Pro Controller, we're going to do this, or we're going to do that. So I think just getting the launch done that's so important, you know, in terms of things. So yeah. 2D Metroid in 2026. I don't think there's going to be a new 2D Metroid in 2026, but it could be announced in 2026. I don't know about launching in 2026 though. What's my most anticipated game? My most anticipated game right now that we know about, that's confirmed, is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. That's my most anticipated game. Let's see. It's still crazy to see an actual Toys R Us right here by my pad. You have a Toys R Us by you? That's crazy. That is nuts. I wish Sega makes a Knights remake or something. They did make a Knights remake. So if you have the Nintendo Wii or the Wii U, there is a Knights game that they remade the original game and also added some new content. So if you want to play a Knights remake, it is there for you on the Nintendo Wii. Go play it. Go pick it up. Or, you know, whatever. But yeah, you can play it. There is a Knights remake with modern 3D graphics. That's out there to play on the Wii. Let's see here. The new 2D Metro would be great though. Let's see here. And I'll tell you this right now. The video game industry, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they hate rental. They hate rental services. Like, they tried to destroy rental services back in the day. So I highly doubt anybody is going to do, well, outside of, not Microsoft, but Sony and Nintendo, absolutely. And like the video game industry, like third-party publishers, they hate rental services. So I highly doubt they're going to make their own rental service, like, for nothing, or just like no, they're not going to do that. I guess they kind of already do. Sony has the PSN, which it's essentially a rental service. Microsoft has Xbox, Xbox Game Pass, which is essentially a rental service. So Nintendo doesn't really have that. They have the Nintendo Switch Online with the free trials. They have that. They have obviously NSO, which is essentially a big virtual console rental service. But I highly doubt that they're going to do anything like a real rental service. So yeah. But Nintendo back in the day, Nintendo and Sony, they tried to destroy the rental service back in the day. So, nope. Let's see here. Absolutely my best game. Don't know about this year. Fantasy Life on Christmas Eve. One of the best DLCs ever. All time for free. Yeah, I got to get the Fantasy Life, man. I got to get to that game. It's a good game. It's a very good game. Very good game. Actual remake. I have Knights on Steam before it's gotten delisted last year. I mean like an actual remake. It is a remake. The Knights game on the Wii is a remake. It's a remake. It's a remake of the original game. I'm serious. It really is. It really is a remake of the original game. Here, let me show you. It's called Knight's Journey of Dreams. Knight's Journey of Dreams. Here we go. This is that Saturn game just remade. Now there's some weird parts with the kids and all that, but it's literally a remake of the original game. Oh, is it a sequel to the original? Oh, I thought it was a remake to the original. Oh, my bad. Is it a sequel? I thought it was a remake. I could have swore it was a remake. Never mind. It's a sequel? I thought it was essentially like a pseudo remake with a bunch of new stuff added in. That's what I thought it was. Looks cool though. It's fun. I remember playing it. I remember seeing Knights at Blockbuster back in the day and playing it. And it was so cool. I thought it was so much fun. I played it back in the day and I thought it was so cool. Yeah, shout outs to Knights, man. Good franchise back then. Very good franchise back then. All right. Find it funny that people keep saying Nintendo needs the next mainline Mario or Zelda game in order to save 2026, as the Switch 2 is not the fastest selling console of all time. I don't know why people are saying save. I mean, it's doing just fine. So I think it's just people being over dramatic because that's what the internet does. So before the Switch 2 launched, it's going to fail. Before the Switch 2 sold 10 million, it's failing. It's nobody's buying it. I see it on store shelves. Not at this point. So it's just new clickbait talking points every single few months like we got beforehand. So when we get the sales numbers in February, there'll be the narrative will shift to something else to talk about. So yeah. Shout outs to let's see here, 92. Shout outs to Johnny with the $5. Merry Christmas, OJ. Merry Christmas. Shout outs to Johnny with the big $5 dono. Now I can see the hype RGT will into existence before Balan ruined his year. Yeah. AAA Knights, baby. That's such a legendary moment in like Spawncast history. RGT's had some of the best moments in Spawncast history. So, oh man. Let's see here. Big love to Johnny. Thank you for the 5 though, man. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you. Pokemon Legends EA is already outselling Pokemon Legends Arceus in terms of physical sales in Japan. Yeah, the sales track is higher than it, which, you know, I was trying to tell people this when I had my discussion or debate with OmniArch. People were trying to, you know, they clickbaited Pokemon Legends as well, saying, oh, nobody's buying it. Oh, it's the worst selling since. I'm like, you guys are insane. It's selling just fine and it's going to sell really good. It's selling on par. And like, we're not even at the holiday yet. Once we get to the holiday, it's going to still pick up more sales as people get the game. And we've seen that it's been in the top sales, top eShop sales, top Amazon sales, top regional sales, and of course, top Japanese sales for at the top, near the top. And it sold another 100,000 units this past week in Japan by itself. So people just like to talk, bro. That's what I realized with Twitter and with YouTube. It's like you just want to you got to bring up something. You know, you can't look at it objectively. So yeah. Big love to Merry Christmas for you, the Burninator. Welcome, man. How you doing today? Shout outs to Andy with the $20 dono. Thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big 20. He says, this is for your family for allowing you to spend time with us. You aren't allowed to keep it. Okay, I got you, man. I got you. It's straight to them. I mean, it goes straight to them anyway. So thank you so much, Andy. With that dono, that gets us with the going further than beyond and the combo break, and now the limit breaker. Big love. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Big love to Andy. $20. That is the biggest singular dono of the stream. Shout outs to Andy, man. I appreciate that big 20. Let's go. You wipe the board. Wipe the ninja board right off the top. Thank you so much, Ralphie. I appreciate you, man. yeah, just spending a little time with you guys. I know my family, my wife, she's out there. She's getting ready. She's cooking some food and getting ready for the stuff. We're doing the Christmas dinner with the family coming over later, as well. So yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you guys so much for your support, like always, man. Seriously, you guys are incredible. Absolutely incredible. Excuse me. Yeah, those games, Kirby Air Riders, Donkey Kong Bonanza, are not selling. Kirby Air Riders is not selling 20 million copies. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think over the course of a long period of time, it might have a chance, but I don't think it's gonna. I mean, no Donkey Kong games ever sold that much, so I doubt it'll reach that high. So yeah, those two aren't gonna sell that much. But Mario Kart World will. Mario Kart World, and when the next Gen 10 Pokemon, that will probably sell. Maybe that has a chance at selling 20 million. Gen 10 Pokemon, Mario Kart World, the next Smash Brothers game, the next Zelda game. Those are all prime candidates for, 20 million sellers. If you look at Nintendo's 20 million sellers on the Switch 1, there actually aren't that many. There's only a number of those. Nintendo. All right, so if we go on Nintendo IR, the 20 million sellers are sparse. Most games don't sell 20 million, not even close. Listen, Kirby Air Riders, that has no chance. That would sell more than double than the best-selling Kirby game ever. Which, I mean, I guess it's possible, but probably not, guys. If you look at the Switch 1, the only games to sell 20 million plus are Super Mario Party, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Pokemon Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, Super Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Animal Crossing, and Mario Kart Deluxe. So if you look at that, you have 3 of those have Mario in it. 4 of those have Mario in it. Mario Party, or Super Mario Party, actually no, Super Mario Party, Mario Odyssey, Smash Brothers, and Mario Kart. 4 of them have Mario in it. In terms of Zelda, 2 of them have Zelda in it, and 2 of them have Pokemon in it, right? So the only thing outside of Mario, Zelda, or Pokemon that sold 20 million units was, well, let's just not count Smash Brothers, okay? So Smash Brothers and Animal Crossing are the only games outside of the Trinity, Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, that sold 20 million units plus. Those are the only 2. So Kirby is probably a long shot. I mean, most games, if you're going to sell 20 million, it's going to be Pokemon, Zelda, Mario, Smash, Animal Crossing, one of those franchises. Now, when you look at it, though, Tears of the King, or Mario Party, 21 million, Tears of the Kingdom, 22 million, Pokemon Sword and Shield, 26 million, almost 27 million. That actually should reach 27 million within this year / next year. Probably next year, it'll be 27 million. When we get our next report in February. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is at 27.61 million. That's probably going to be 28 million next year. Super Mario Odyssey is at 29.84 million. That's probably going to be 30 million because they did do a discount on that. So that's probably hitting 30 million at the next report in February. Breath of the Wild, 33.34 million. That's probably going to be, 33.5 million. Smash Brothers Ultimate, 36.93 million. That's probably going to be 37 million. Animal Crossing New Horizons, 48.62 million. That's definitely going to jump up to about 50 or 49 million to 50 million after the next Animal Crossing game, or the new Animal Crossing game. People are buying it again, so, or the update. And then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 69.56 million. That game's still selling, so that game's probably going to hit 70 million next year as well. So yeah, those are the only games. There's not a large pool of games that do that well. I'm not sure if Sony or Microsoft even have a single 20 million seller outside of Minecraft for Microsoft and certain third-party games. But in terms of Microsoft's core games like Halo, they have Forza, that's done really well. But that Game Pass and stuff like that, they count it by players. So yeah, it's hard to sell that high. So yeah. Animal Crossing is definitely up there with the trilogy. Had over 10 million sales of the new 3DS, so growing population likely to stay. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously Animal Crossing sold, it's going on 49 million units, so Animal Crossing is going to be a big one for them when that comes out on Switch 2. Like an actual new Animal Crossing. So yeah. I'm not really underestimating Donkey Kong. I'm just simply going off of what we know and what the series has done before. So I'd be excited if it did sell that much. That'd be great. But I mean, I just don't know if it will. But maybe it will, I don't know about Career Riders, though. That would be tough for it to hit, 20 million. I think Sony's highest seller is God of War 2018. I think that's their best seller for this generation, yeah. I think so. Hey, Ryan Cardo, welcome, man. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. To be fair, Nintendo are generally the only ones that can fully sell 20 million. That's what I'm saying. Like, most companies can't sell on a singular platform for like an exclusive. Most companies can't sell 20 million on a system. That's tough to do. Even the PS2 struggled to have games that hit 20 million, Spider-Man sold better than God of War 2018. Spider-Man 2? I don't know if Spider-Man 2 sold better than God of War 2018. I don't know, Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 1, the original Spider-Man. I think, yeah, maybe the original, like the Marvel Spider-Man, that first one came out on PS4. Yeah, I think maybe that one did. But I don't know about Spider-Man 2. I'm not sure if that did better than God of War 2018 or God of War Ragnarok. I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Dragon Gamer? So, yeah. So, welcoming and safe. Hey, it's all good, man. Shout out, Dragon Gamer. Thank you. Hey, Merry Christmas, The Great Wall. Welcome to the stream, brother. The first one? Yeah. Well, that was last generation. I'm talking about, we're talking more about this generation. Horizon Zero Dawn is the most fraudulent 20 million seller. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn sold 30 million, if I'm not correct. And yeah, I mean, Sony's counting up, I think they're even counting up the copies that they gave away. They did free state of play days or PlayStation days, like back in I think COVID, where they literally just gave away Horizon Zero Dawn. So I think they might be counting that, plus the bundles, plus the $5 when they were selling it for $5 to $10. So it racked up a lot. So I think they had big expectations for Horizon Forbidden West, and it obviously did nowhere near as well. But I mean, people didn't expect it. Usually the follow-ups to games, I learned that the hard way with Tears of the Kingdom. That obviously didn't do as well. I mean, although it was, 22 million to 34 million, so within 11 million, but that's still a pretty big jump. I think obviously Horizon Zero Dawn compared to Forbidden West, I think there's a bigger gap between those, but yeah. Spider-Man 2 did better than God of War Ragnarok, but only on PS5. Okay. Does Luigi's Mansion fall under the Mario header, or is that its own thing? Luigi's Mansion, it does fall under the Mario universe. Yeah, it's a Mario universe game. So I do think that it falls under that, although it's its own franchise though, because the gameplay is completely different. So it does fall under the Mario universe. It's like Mario Kart and Mario Odyssey. Those are two different games. I mean, yes, they're both Mario, but those are not a Mario game. Like Mario Kart's not like a typical Mario game. It's a spin-off. So Luigi's Mansion is the same thing. It's not a typical Mario game. It's a spin-off. It's a spin-off that got its own, now that it's its own thing, so it doesn't fall under the 3D Mario or 2D Mario banner, but it's under the Mario Universe banner for sure, but it's not the same way. Like when you talk about 3D Mario, you don't include, when we say, oh, mainline Mario game, you don't include Mario Kart. You don't include, Luigi's Mansion. You don't include those games, when you say mainline Mario, what do you include? You include the original Mario Bros. You include, for some people, obviously Mario 2, you can include that, or the Lost Levels, Mario 3, Super Mario World, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Super Mario 3D World, Mario Odyssey. Those are the ones that you include. What's with this corny holiday music? Let's do some, there we go. Some jazz music. What's this corny? Like Dragon Quest holiday music. What the heck, bro? We're trying to be in a festive mood, not over here eating, drinking eggnog and playing a bagpipe or whatever the heck that was. I know I got something on my shirt. What? Okay, we're good. Oh, shout outs to Mario Bros 3. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, happy holidays. Yak Diesel, Yiggity Yak. Mario Wonder, there you go. Mario Wonder, New Super Mario Bros, New Super Mario Bros 2. Those are all like the mainline Mario games, you know? So yeah. Did you think there's no Zelda game in the top 10 best-selling 3DS games? I don't think so. The top 10 best-selling 3DS games? I don't think there is, no. I mean, you can look up this yourself too, guys. Like if you just Nintendo IR has all the sales number, but no, there's no Zelda game in the top for the 3DS games. No, Tomodachi Life, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS, Super Mario 3D Land, Animal Crossing New Leaf, New Super Mario Bros. 2, Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Pokemon X and Y, Mario Kart 7. So that's the order in terms of 3DS software. 3DS put up some pretty good numbers though, gotta admit. Not bad for a system with, 75 million. I mean, you're getting games that are selling 18 million, 16 million, 14 million, 13 million on a 75 million install base. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, no Zelda game. But there wasn't any actual big, real 3D Zelda for the 3DS. 3DS never got its own unique 3D Zelda. All it got was top-down 2D Zelda. It did get ports, though. It got Majora's Mask. It got Ocarina of Time. It got A Link Between Worlds. So it did get Zelda games. I think Triforce Heroes, that was a 3DS game. But it never got like a big, hey, this is going to be a big 3D Zelda. I think that if it got a real big 3D Zelda for the 3DS where they optimized it for the 3DS in 3D, I think that would have done really well. A Link, like 2D Zelda just doesn't do as well as big 3D Zelda. And ever since they went over to the 3D era, it never has. Like whenever they've done top-down 2D Zelda games for like Game Boy or for like, GBA or for like whatever, right? Like Minish Cap and all, that's never done as well as like Ocarina of Time. And even that with a way bigger install base, right? Much bigger install base with the Game Boy and with the GBA and with the DS. And the Zelda games never do as well, right? Never do as well as the handheld games, never do as well as the console games. So if they did an actual real big 3D Zelda game, I think that would have been interesting to see how it looked. So it probably would have had graphics around, like N64 level, like Ocarina of Time, but probably a little bit better than that. So if they did something like that, I think that would have been interesting. I think that would have probably sold really well. But yeah. Let's see. 3DS was truly a Pokemon machine. 3DS is hands down your favorite era of gaming. That is not my favorite era of gaming. I do love the 3DS though. I think it's great. It's a good era, but it's definitely not. My hand size. Maybe you were a child or you were a kid, I'm guessing. But my hand size and the fact that you can't play it on the TV and the low resolution of the 3DS and the stumbles and all that was not my favorite at all. But I mean, it's a good era. I did like the era though. It was one of my favorites for sure in terms of at that time period. I was playing my 3DS more than the other systems that were out. But like I said, yeah, the pitfalls, my hand size, my hands just being too big until they got the big 3DSs out there. The issues with 3D, the no way to play on the TV at all, no Game Boy player. There's like, even with the GBA, there was a Game Boy player. Even with the Super Game Boy, there was a Game Boy player. For some reason, they decided not to make a player for the TV. So I like the players where you can. I was a Switch fan before the Switch was even a real thing because I had a Super Game Boy and I had a GBA player. I had both of those. I used both of those, especially the Super Game Boy. I use that a lot. So, because like there's times when I just want to play on my TV. I don't want to just play handheld. So yeah, that's not my favorite era at all. But and like yeah, the low resolution just like just was sometimes tough to deal with. Really low resolution. Some games that just didn't play well because they're 3D games, like with no real dual analog controls. You got a nub that was released later down the line that you had to buy new hardware for. So I mean, I don't mind. Like I think that the 3DS era was good, and I don't want to rain on your nostalgia at all, Sis. Like if you love the 3DS era, I feel you. I see why you love the 3DS era. All the Pokemon games, Animal Crossing, they had Smash, but they had everything, right? It was better than the Wii U. Like the 3DS saved Nintendo gaming in that era, so I can't hate on it that much. I gotta say there's a lot of good things, but just a lot of issues that made it an issue for me. That era, just in general, I'm not a huge fan of that era. Like Wii U, 3DS, PS4, Xbox One. I don't think that era was incredible. I think it was good. It was okay, but I don't think it was an incredible era. I think 7th generation, 6th generation, 5th generation, 3rd generation, even this generation is better than that generation. I'll take almost any other generation outside of that generation, the 8th generation. I do not like that generation as much as other generations. I really do not like that generation as much. Like, even like I said, not even just 3DS, like across the board, you know, Vita obviously was doing Vita things. You know, PS4 to me it was good, but it was not, I didn't like it as much as PS3. Xbox One I really disliked compared to Xbox 360. Obviously, Wii U, Wii, there was just issues there. Being online was miserable as a Nintendo fan when it comes to Wii U, at least. That era can really just leave and never come back. Big hands, must play football. I used to play football, but yeah, big hands. My hands have been this big for like 30, I don't know. I've had really big hands, 30 years now, and I've had big hands for a very long time. I don't know why. Wingspan, long arms, wingspan, and big hands. I have big feet, but I'm not super tall. But I have the hands, feet, and wingspan of somebody like 6 foot, but I'm not. 6 foot plus. So yeah. Let's see here. Honestly, I got into game because the PS4 era means a lot. Yeah, I know the PS4 era was a lot of you guys' teenage era, right? Like you guys were, so a lot of you guys grew up with the PS4. That was like your system, like where maybe you first started your first job, you can afford games. So that era was great for you, you know? Like I spoke with oh gosh, when I was on the Mario Matter, you know, M Swizzle. And his favorite era, one of his favorite childhood eras was the Wii U. You know, he's like 18, 19 years old, right? So his favorite era, yeah, he was not even born, I think he was born in 2007 or 2006. So yeah, his favorite era is one of his favorite eras is the Wii U, because that's what he grew up with, you know? So, we don't mention Wii U here. Oh, we mention everything. I grew up with the PS2 2001 kid. There you go. Wii U is my favorite era of gaming. Yeah, that's like the Wii U era is legitimately a terrible era of gaming. And I say terrible as like the all-encompassing fan. If you were just a kid at home playing video games, the Wii U era was probably great. If your parents were just buying you games, or your family and friends, and like you weren't plugged in online. If you were a content creator, if you were plugged in online, the Wii U era was terrible. Look at what people are doing right now with the Switch 2. Look at how stupid people are being right now with it. And it's pretty much already outsold the Wii U. Think about that for a second. People are acting crazy with Wii U and its sales, even though we know it's selling really good. People are acting nuts and going crazy with that. Not everybody, but some people. Now imagine what people are doing now. Now times that by 10 when it comes to it, because it was actually selling terrible. Like the Switch 2 is not selling terrible, it's selling great. So being online as a fan, like all the stuff that you get now with people acting crazy towards like Pokemon and crazy towards games, imagine all of that just being dumped on the system itself and nothing to fall back on. And also games not coming out frequently, developers not supporting it. The difference with Switch 2 is that you can just brush it off, because we're getting games all the time. We're getting big first party games. We have a slew of games coming out next year. We've got stuff like Final Fantasy. We've got Resident Evil. We've got Monster Hunter Stories. We've got all these franchises that are coming that regardless of however it sells, it's like, okay, who cares? Like, it's still, the games are still coming. It's going to sell decent enough. Like, the developers are going to support the system. With the Wii U, it was flopping Plus, developers were like, screw this, literally giving the Wii U the middle finger. So that's the biggest difference. So I can deal with people being morons and clickbaiting in this era because it's like, whatever, we're still going to get the games. It's still going to sell decently enough. But in the Wii U era, not only were we not getting Resident Evil, like big new games, not getting Final Fantasy, not getting more Monster Hunter, we just weren't getting anything. Like, third-party developers were saying, nope, don't care, and it was selling like trash. So it was like, that was the worst era. It was a struggle. The content creators on the Nintendo side that did really good in that era were content creators that did Game Explain was essentially the content creator. When it comes to Nintendo content, that's who everybody respected, everybody felt was really good, was Game Explain. That was, they blew up in popularity in the Wii U era, like absolutely blew up because they made analysis, they made great videos, they had a good team of people. Game Explain was the quintessential Nintendo channel in the Wii U era. Outside of that, there really wasn't, there was, the Bit Block, but he kind of went crazy. So yeah. I don't know what this thing is on my shirt. This is a fresh shirt, so I'm not sure what this thing is. I got this little thing on my shirt. I think I got it off. Simeon Quinn with the $5 dono and says, Xenoblade updates. Will we get Xenoblade updates? Yeah, maybe next year. We'll see. I love Wii U because I can play GBA and DS games, plus got me through tough time era in the 2013-2015 music, Banjo-Kazooie, Freezer's Peak. Merry Christmas. All right, I got you. Thank you for the 5.
Hope everyone has a great Christmas. I just ate way too much and I'm going into a food coma. Lol, see y'all next stream.
All right, take it easy. Thank you so much, Justin with the 3, Simeon Quinn with the 5. Let me get the music going here for my man, Simeon Quinn. Thank you for the 3. Go into that food coma, baby. Banjo, Kazooie, Freezer's Peak. All right. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was crazy back then, dude. It was a wild situation. 120 on the combo board, though. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. 30 combos away from a platinum and a half. People these days will never feel the pain of region lock systems while all of us beg for ports. I know. Although in Japan, there's obviously region lock systems, but they don't care. Excuse me. The main saving grace of the Wii U was Nintendo. Maybe desperation really turned up when it came to the development, talent, and imagination, even creating Splatoon during that era. Yeah, I think the big takeaway from the Wii U era was, 1, it got us the Switch era, so that's one big takeaway, and 2, it got us Splatoon. I think those are the 2 biggest takeaways. And 3, it established Bayonetta with Nintendo as well. I think those were like the 3 biggest takeaways for me, at least. Was those 3 things. Was, look, we got the prototype for the Wii, or for the Switch one. We got Splatoon, and we got Bayonetta as an established kind of like pseudo Nintendo first party character. So that was good. Yeah, Call of Duty's coming to Switch 2 next year, as well. So yeah. Bro, it was a struggle to be a Nintendo content creator in the Wii U era. Like, unless you had a team like Game Explain that can do crazy good analysis. This was before the retrospective era. Like, honestly, if I would have known what I know now, like, I would have just became a retrospective channel and just do classic video games and stuff. Like, I would have just done that back in the day. I mean, I was still what I do right now. Like, I'm a news and live streaming channel, but the problem was that it turned into it being defensive and people accusing of damage control. People do that now, but the difference with today is that many people like Nintendo, like they're buying the Switch too. But at that point, it turned into that. Even though the 3DS was doing really good, the 3DS was doing fantastic. But the problem was that you didn't see people create content on 3DS because there was no way to typically capture 3DS footage. You had to get like a capture card for 3DS, which was weird. Like, they don't sell those normally, You have to like order those and like hook it up to your PC and things like that, like weird stuff. So I think that if Nintendo put out a 3DS player for the Wii U, I mean, obviously you would need a Wii U to get that done, but you would have seen way more people capture 3DS footage, cover 3DS games, talk about the 3DS. It would have been better. I would have definitely done way more Let's Plays and gameplays, and I think it actually would have been just better for my mental sanity if I could do that, because there was no way for me to actually capture 3DS, and I never really figured that out, you know, even though I could have, but I just never did. So, and by the time that I really could, 3DS was already on its way out. Nintendo was already talking about the Switch. That was going to be like a hybrid system. So I felt like there was no point in covering, you know, getting direct feed capture, you know, for 3DS or anything like that. So feeling a little bit better, yeah. So even though people hate Bayonetta 3 or however, I mean, people hated Bayonetta 2 for it being exclusive. So I mean, it is what it is. But no, Bayonetta 3 is great. People love that game too. People are always going to love and hate every game. So yeah, and it's not just Bayonetta 3. It's about Bayonetta and Smash Brothers as well. Bayonetta's in Smash, and that's big too. Even though people kind of hated Bayonetta and Smash for Wii U, but Smash Ultimate Bayonetta is much more balanced in that game. Do you think those smaller carts for Switch 2 will get proper re-release games like Persona 3 Reload? No, I don't. Because Atlas decided to not do. They could have paid for the bigger card. Atlas has money. They're owned by Sega. They could have paid for it. The price of the cards was nothing to Atlas. You're not getting much more of a discount when it comes down to that. So they're not going to re-release. They're not going to re-release the card, the game. I mean, maybe through limited run, maybe, but I highly doubt it. But it's possible. It's possible. But they could have shipped it on the 64 gigabyte card. Cowboys don't matter anymore. They're out of the playoffs. 3DS will always have my heart. I gave my nephew a modded 2DS Xmas. Hope he loved it. Nice. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out how to capture 3DS footage. You gotta buy a 3DS capture card. You gotta go online and look how to do that. I mean, there might be easier ways of doing it in today's day, but yeah. And Mario Maker, although Mario Maker 2 on Switch didn't sell well, and I don't think we're getting Mario Maker 3 on Switch 2. Mario Maker 2 on Switch did sell well. I don't know why you're saying it didn't sell well. Mario Maker 1 and 2 both sold well. Excuse me. And if they don't make a Mario Maker 3, it's not because it didn't sell well. It did sell well. It sold multiple millions, if I'm not correct. Let's see here. I would love for Metaphor on Switch 2. Metaphor is coming on Switch 2. That's already been leaked. It's coming probably next year. You got to give some games room to breathe, though. So they got Persona 3 Reload this year. They had a couple other games from Atlas. So we'll see Metaphor next year. Let's see. Wii U established Hyrule Warriors. That's true. That's true. Wii U did establish Hyrule Warriors. That was a big one as well. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors was big. Shout outs to Andy with the $5 dono. Says OJ, Switch 2's gonna fail. Time for you to pivot to Switch emulator channel. I promise it's gonna go over great with Nintendo. I know that's the next big move. An emulator channel. Nintendo would love that. They would love all of that if I did that. That'd be great. Emulator channel, man. I'm too lazy. Honestly, I'm way too lazy to do emulator stuff. Shout outs to Andy. Getting his name at the top of the board here. Andy A. Thank you so much for the big $25 total. Anybody has 25 or more, you can sweep the board it's a tie between Ralphie and Andy Ackerman. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Let's go. Bayonetta goes crazy in Smash. She was my main for a hot minute. Nice. I do love Splatoon as a series. It's amazing. Yes, it's very good. I thought Mario Maker 2 underperformed. Nintendo never said whether it sold great or not, but from what I understand, it sold right around what a Mario Maker would sell. We already knew Mario Maker. Was not going to be some type of massive, big time seller. I don't think it is. It never really was, but it's okay for what it is. It's a 2D Mario creator. So yeah. So it's not something that's going to sell like 2D, like typical 2D Mario games. It's not really gonna do that. So, so yeah. What's my favorite GameCube game? My favorite GameCube game is probably Super Smash Brothers Melee, or like Super Smash Brothers Melee, Beautiful Joe, Resident Evil 4. Some of those, like those are probably my favorite ones. Skies of Arcadia. I got a top 25 GameCube game list too, if you want to check that out. I forgot what I put as my top list though, but I'm pretty sure those games are up there at the top. But yeah. So that's the Children of the Sky. Fantastic game. Where's my top 25? Top. Let me see if I can get it for you. Yeah, top 25 best Nintendo GameCube games. So yeah, if you want to watch that video, you can watch it. Yeah, Wind Waker. Wind Waker's another good one too. So, shout out to Wind Waker. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, the Bluntsy. I'm in Cooper. What's up, guys? Welcome. I know Nintendo likes to keep things cheap, but they're foul keeping the resolution on the 3DS 240p. The GPU was actually legit. Yeah, I think the resolution should have probably been like 480p. I think it probably should have been 480p. That probably would have jumped the price of the system up though, but yeah, I think 480p would have been good. At least. I mean, it's a small screen, so the problem is that like when the screens got bigger, it got worse, right? To a degree. I need to play Thousand Year Door. I have it for my retro collection. Hopefully they release an update for the Switch 2. Or they just unlock the like an update to unlock the frame rate for the Switch 1 game. Because if they do that, then we'll be able to play it at 60 FPS. Let's see here. Beat the first one hella years ago. Yeah. It's a great game, man. It's a really good game. Really good game. Tea with honey and lemon. Already ahead of you. Already got it. So yeah, I'll get some more after I'm done with the stream. And also Mucinex as well. So I'm on top of it. Eternal Darkness on NGC. Eternal Dark, that's another good one. I think I have that in my list too. Merry Christmas, Dane, man. How are you doing? Shout outs, brother. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Shout outs to Original Tall Man. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2, very good. Very interesting game. Very fun for some people. Very fun for some people. Let's see here. Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2 on other platforms, but PSO Episode 1 and 2 plus the GameCube exclusive was the best version of the game. Yes. Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. That was a very monumental, incredible game back in the day. I always wanted to play it online, but I never could. I never had the setup to play it on the GameCube. So, but yeah, I have the game. I have PSO. It's great. So yeah, it's very good stuff. Hey, what's up, Burn Vendor? What's up, man? Welcome to Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War remake. Oh my gosh, don't remind me. I don't have any update. I don't have any update. I don't have anything to say. Don't remind me of that game. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Just look forward to Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, all right? Just look forward to Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. If I had a paper bag, I'll just put the paper bag over my head right now and just hide in shame. I do not know what happened to that game, all right? So stop asking about it. Don't ask me about Fire Emblem for Genealogy of the Holy War. Don't ask me about the game, okay? I don't want to hear about that game. Don't ask me about it, all right? Don't ask me. Go play the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom game for right now. Don't ask me about that. I can't escape my fate. I can't escape the Fire Emblem, even on Christmas. Guys asking me about Fire Emblem 4 remake. I can't escape it, dude. I'll never live this down. Never live it down. Oh gosh. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh man, crazy. Enter the Matrix is also your game. Enter the Matrix. Oh yeah, I remember that game. It was really popular, even though it was not an incredible game. but people really liked it because people really love the Matrix. So yeah. Anybody with the Nintendo Wii, the one with GameCube backwards compatibility, can fully play PSO GameCube game online and progressive scan with no additional hardware needed. Wow, really? I did not know that. I might want to try that out. I got a Wii with backwards compatibility. Can you do it on the Wii U? Or no, you obviously can't do it. I mean, obviously you'd have to mod it or something. But yeah, I have a Wii with but I think my Wii's broken. My original Wii is definitely broken. So I'd have to go get that fixed. Your voice does sound better now. Yeah, it's getting better. It's getting better. Yo, hey, with the $5 dono. Speaking of metaphor, the second playthrough goes by way faster. I'm 20-ish hours in, basically at the third act already. Fire Emblem Awakening music, please. Yes, sir. I got you. Well, yeah, because you already know what's happened. You got to know what's going on and all that. So you kind of skip through a little bit more of the story stuff too. So yeah. Fire Emblem Awakening. Excuse me. Fire Emblem Awakening music. Let's go with Conquest. Thank you so much to Hey with the $5 dono. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Let's go. 130 on the board. Oh my goodness. 220 combos away. Double JoJo away from that 150 on the combo. Double platinum. Let's go. Thank you guys for the overclocks, man. I appreciate you guys. Shout outs, Tall Man. Gonna start Radiant Dawn soon. Let's go. What's the best new Super Mario series in your opinion? DS, Wii? Oh, good question. 3DS, Wii U, Switch Deluxe. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is probably the best one. And the reason why I say New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is because it offers the most content, the most challenge, the most, like, just stuff. Like, there's skills, there's, like, different challenges and skills that you can do. They have the Luigi content, which is also difficult. It's got all the different playability modes. It's got a 4K update on the Switch too. So yeah, I would say the best one is probably New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing into the mic, guys. I don't mean to do that. My bad. Sorry. I'm just getting over this cold. Last bit. I should be good by the end of the weekend or by Monday for sure. Should be good. Engage had weak characters in this story, was too straightforward. Battle was legit from the three houses. Huge Mr. Okay, he's talking to Quake. I don't know. I wasn't in love with Fire Emblem Engage's story, but I didn't dislike it. I thought it was actually fun. But I'm a hardcore old school Fire Emblem fan, so seeing all the old school Fire Emblem characters and, you know, their own paralogue chapters and talking about what happened in their games, obviously it's disconnected, so if you don't know or you don't care, then it's not as impactful. But as somebody who knows the complete history of Fire Emblem and what happens in each game, the paralogue chapters hit hard from a story standpoint as well. But they're not, obviously, once again, it's disconnected. It's just a singular chapter. You know, it's not like interweaved into the real main game story of the main game. But I enjoyed Fire Emblem Engage's story. The ending was also legit. Galga's my favorite character overall. Yo, let's go. What happened when time or days run out in Metaphor Refantasio? Is the game over and we must restart from the beginning, or do we restart from the last chapter? You restart from a save file, but yeah, if days run out, it just says game over. There's some dialogue that happens too. So yeah. Yo, Sinru with the opening 3.
You sound better today, OJ. Merry Christmas to all the homies and families here.
Yes, sir.
What was everyone's favorite Christmas memory? Any track from Mario Kart series?
Yeah, you know what, man? Gosh, there's so many my favorite Christmas memories was probably getting the N64 back in like 1998, like going on 30 years ago now. Getting an N64 was so cool. I got an N64, I got a new bike, I got a bunch of games, I got a traveling bag, I got all sorts of cool stuff, man. I was going nuts. My brother was going nuts. My mom was so happy. My dad, everybody. My sisters got like radios. They got like a bunch of stuff. So that was probably my favorite Christmas memory. There was one, if you want to talk about my favorite like broke Christmas memory, in the early 90s, maybe the early 90s, we didn't really have much money that year for you know, because I grew up kind of poor, but we didn't really have much money that year for stuff. And my dad was overseas. My dad was in Nigeria. He was visiting for some reason, so my dad wasn't even there because he had family that he had to tend to. And my mom did her best. My mom was making like $3 an hour, man, like something like that. She was not making a lot. I remember getting a pecan delight and $5, which back then that was a lot of money. So my mom tried. She tried for all of us. There was 4 of us between my brother and my sisters. So we all got $5, and we all got a pecan delight candy. And we were just like, hey, you know, it is what it is. We'll take it. I ate my candy. I took my $5, put it in my pocket, and I played like TMNT on the NES or something with my brother that year. So I remember going to school, and I was like, oh, what'd you get for Christmas? And I was like, yeah, I got stuff, but it's at home. You know, I had to lie about it because I didn't get any toys. I didn't get anything cool or like video games or anything. So, oh man, but I remember that was like that memory sticks out with me. Even though, like I said, I didn't get much. My mom was trying. I think she also cried a little bit. But I don't think she wasn't like crying, but I think she knew that it obviously wasn't, you know, the most, but it was just good. It was just good to spend time with family and do that. Because like I think the Christmas before, my dad got us like a bunch of baseball bats and baseballs, and I think we got like a Super Nintendo, or we got like games and stuff like that. So like the following Christmas wasn't as great, but that's fine. No big deal. Shout out to Sinru. Thank you for the 25. Oh my gosh, we got a tie at the top of the board here between a lot of people. Shinru coming with the 25. Thank you so much, Shinru. And also Shinru wiping out the Stream Ninja board with the 25. Anybody that's 25 or more, you can tie up Andy A, Shinru on the board, and Ralphie, your boy, with the 25. And of course, my man Shinru sits at the top of the Stream Ninja board. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. And of course, Combo Breaks, Limit Breaker, Platinum and a half again, baby. Get some music going here too. Mario Kart World. Let's get some Mario Kart World music too. All right. Man was getting DDR Mario mix. Mom said it was for my cousin, and I was so upset. Come up Christmas Day, I jumped for joy. Oh, nice, nice. Kirby Air Riders has to be one of my most fun games to play online if you don't win. Even if you don't. Yeah, Kirby Air Riders is great online. It's so good. My favorite Christmas memory is when my dad got me a GameCube along with Melee, Double Dash, and Pokemon. Ooh! I was a happy 10-year-old at that time. Man, that's crazy. Double Dash, Pokemon. Oh my gosh. You probably just like convulse, like man, those are incredible. Like, you had the single player, you had the multiplayer, you can play everything. Like, you can battle Pokemon, you can fight with your favorite Nintendo characters, you can race with Mario and play local. Oh my gosh. I was already an adult when Mario, so I mean, I got all those games on my own. I already bought all those games myself. So I was already, you know, in 2003, I was already an adult. So I just bought Melee myself. I bought Smash Brothers myself. I bought Pokemon myself. So yeah. I was old enough to buy all those at least. So, but yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. It's so good. Yeah, Mario Kart World has an incredible soundtrack. Hugged my dad real hard when I got them. Yeah, me too. I hugged my dad real hard when I got like my my N64, and I got like even like the baseball bats and all that. hug my mom when I got my $5 in Pecan Delight too, you know. So yeah. Excuse me. Oh man. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Keep going with those holiday memories as well. Appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't hit that like button. And shout out to everybody watching. I did not expect 100-something people here to be watching. I thought it was going to be a smaller stream. So thank you. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all those who celebrate and everything. So I appreciate you guys. If you guys could also do me a solid, for those that are here at least. If you haven't seen my video on Farming Simulator, check out the video if you haven't seen it. So definitely check out that video if you haven't seen my video on Farming Simulator. It's awesome. So yeah, it's funny. It's a funny video. Sorry guys, I'm gonna try to mute my mic when I need a mute mic button. That's what I need. Just a boom, quick mute mic button. I have it though. I can do it if I wanted to on my stream deck. Glock Holiday says, man, we appreciate the holiday stream 100%. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Hit that like button if you haven't done it already. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Adroxus. Thank you for coming out to the stream. So yeah, for those who came in maybe a bit later, we are talking with the Famitsu sales. I mean, I know it's, you know, whatever. I'm seeing a ton of people show off what they got for Christmas. And obviously it's my algorithm because, I mean, I cover Nintendo. So yeah, so I'm seeing a ton of people though saying, I gotta switch to Japanese gamers. I gotta switch to, oh my gosh, look at all the games that I got. So a lot of happy Switch 2 and PlayStation 5 gamers. So yeah, man, it's good stuff. So very good stuff overall. So it's cool to see. Good stuff. So if you looked at the Japanese sales for the past week, the Japanese sales were incredible. 220 something thousand units for the week overall. Famitsu Stealth has the numbers here. Actually, I have them right here, so I can go over them. So, total big week, man. Like it's like I said, I can't wait to see the final, the total for February, because this next quarter, once we get February coming up, it's gonna cover October, November, December. December in the past has been one of Nintendo's biggest months for their sales, so it's gonna be cool to see. Pokemon's Legends ZA, that's been pretty big. 120,000 units plus for Pokemon Legends ZA, just physical only in Japan for the past week. Kirby Air Riders did another 50,000. Okay, Kirby Air Riders is doing some crazy stuff. For Switch 2 only in Japan, Kirby Air Riders is doing incredible. So the full breakdown is like this. Let me get you guys the numbers so you guys can see them as well. Give me 1 second here. I'll show you guys the numbers. So it's actually pretty crazy month in Japan, at least for the Nintendo Switch 2. I think it's doing good everywhere. But yeah, per capita, Japan is by far easily the biggest region for the Switch 2. Like it's close to where Switch 2 might be outselling Switch in like US. Like it's definitely close, which it shouldn't be. But it's close. I think it's because obviously the Japanese language model, the cheaper model, you got that. But then also portable nature. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. I didn't have any time to mute my mic. So yeah, if we're looking at the software sales, Mario Kart World Bundle, obviously big. And the reason why I'm covering this in Japan compared to other places is because, you know, we actually get numbers from Japan. So that's one of the reasons why I cover it a lot, because there's actual numbers, not just position charts. Like position charts are fine, and like I'll cover Amazon or I can cover some things, but I don't put as much stock until we get the actual numbers. But since this actually has numbers, that's why I cover it a bit more, just because there's numbers, like we can actually see it. So yeah, and that obviously Nintendo also, they referenced Famitsu or Media Create before as well too. So the official companies use them. So Mario Kart World, 115,000 units for Mario Kart World, not bad. Pokemon Legends Z8, 72,000 plus another 54,000 on Switch 2. So between Switch 1 and Switch 2, that's pretty good. Kirby Air Riders is probably one of the, I mean, I wouldn't say it's one of the bigger surprises because I knew that it was going to do really well in Japan, but it's doing, I think, even better than expected. This is probably going to be a million seller, which some people doubted that it could even sell 1 million copies, but it's already sold over 377,000 physical copies in Japan by itself. That doesn't include digital, where it's been one of the top eShop sellers as well. So you can probably tack on another 50 to 100,000 units maybe in digital sales for Japan as well. So we're looking at, 400,000 units plus for this game in Japan, almost 500,000 or close to 500,000. This is probably going to be a million selling game, which some people doubted that it would because it flopped on the GameCube, or it wasn't that great on the GameCube in terms of sales. But people showed up for Kirby Air Riders, especially in Japan. 50,000 units is very good for this type of game overall, and at $70 a pop too. Although I do think that Japanese games are a little bit, they might be a bit cheaper than here in the US, so there's also that. But yeah, you have Momotaro, which Momotaro's always been, it's a party mini game collection. 2 versions of Momotaro. And then you have Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's becoming an internal. 419,000 units. We should see that game hit 500,000 in Japan next year when it comes to physical units. This is only physical. Jamboree. Nintendo's like, we're going to rush out a Mario Party game because we know Mario Party sells. So they're able to tack on another 100,000 units plus, not including digital, for Mario Party Jamboree just in Japan. That's just like free money, kind of. Animal Crossing New Horizons, that's coming back into the top because of the new content coming out. When it comes to the sales of the Switch 2 sold, this is a big month, or big week, not month, big week. This is actually, this week right here outsold the entirety of, to give you guys a little bit of a scale of how popular Switch 2 is in Japan compared to other regions. From what I understand, the numbers for the UK by itself for the Nintendo Switch 2 were 85,000 for the month of November. And for the PlayStation 5, which was the top selling, it was down year on year, but whatever. That sold, even with the discount, for like £349. They had big discounts on PS5. That sold, I think, 225,000 units or so. Once again, not confirmed numbers, but Pierre posted this for the whole month of November. That's the Black Friday holiday, big discounts. The Switch 2 in Japan alone for a week literally sold the same amount as a discounted PlayStation 5 for the Black Friday holiday shopping period in the UK's. 1 week of sales matched that month in the UK. So that just goes to show you the difference in scale in terms of regions, right? UK is obviously smaller than Japan, but it just shows you how popular Japan is in Japan, or Japan is. The Switch 2 is in Japan. So this month so far, if you total up everything, the first week of December, it was 203,000. The second week, it was 190,000. This week, it's 221,000. So if you average all that out, that's 200,000 units plus per week. So we're looking at 500,000 midway in. We still got another week or so. So we're probably looking at around almost 1 million units in sales just in Japan by itself for December. So that's going to bode pretty well for the final in February when we get that for that last quarter, that third quarter. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah. Did Square squandered Octopath Traveler 0 release timing with their new slew of games within the next few months? Maybe a little bit, but I mean, I don't think there's anywhere where they could have put it, really. I mean, it's just gonna have to come out and people just have to buy it over the course of time, if they want it. I'm sure many families are getting their Switch 2, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Pokemon ZA2. Imagine being a kid with all those games at your new system. Yeah, that's awesome. And being able to play it anywhere that you want. You can rip it open, and play it right there, right? I guess, unless your parents didn't actually update it beforehand. But yeah, you know what I mean, right? So, so it's all good as well, Um, 37 for Xbox. Yeah, the Xbox sold, well, I mean, the Xbox Series S sold 50 units, and the Xbox Series X sold 37 units. So a grand total of 87 combos. They're not at the platinum streak yet, but maybe they'll get there. Yeah, the PS5 family sold 19,000 units. And this is the reason why I said that you're not going to see a lot of PS5 software in the top 10 or top 30, is because most people are buying the PS5 digital edition, the new Japanese only language model that Sony did to try to undercut the Switch 2's holiday sales. Didn't do a great job of it, to be honest, because it's selling less than the Nintendo Switch OLED model by itself. The OLED model sold 18,864 units. If you include the Switch Lite and the regular Switch, that actually sold 38,000. So sold almost double when it comes to the PS5. The PS4 did sell 12 units though, so some stores were selling some PS4s out there for some kids. Maybe they were confused and they thought it was a PS5. No, I'm joking. Switch 2 competition in Japan is Switch 1. Yeah, and even that's not much competition because it's being outsold by, 6-7 times the amount, 7 times, or 5 to 7 times the amount. So, hey, Merry Christmas, Bead Queen. Welcome, young lady. How are you doing today? Shout out. Saw you were playing some games the other day. I forgot what game it was though, but I saw you go online. So shout outs. Octopath Zero, it's really good. Surprisingly, the console version is often being called the best in the series. Yeah, I have it in my top 15 games for 2025 on Switch 2. It's really good. There was only 2 PS5 software in the top 30 last week. Yeah, and once again, that's a lot of the games are being bought digital. So I think that's what's happening kind of right now, at this point. So unfortunately, Jim Boy and Goons really hurt PlayStation in Japan. It was kind of like a sinking ship when it comes to Japan, but the US PS5 is good. In Europe, PS5 is really good. So yeah. Xbox, okay, Felipe, you know good and well. Yeah, Xbox, yes, Xbox. My prediction has been that Switch 2 would outsell PS5 lifetime within 2 years. It's already halfway there. Yeah, right now you're looking at, what are the totals, Bead Queen? Let me get my calculator out so I can get the accurate totals. It should do it within a year or two. If Nintendo can have stock like they have now, they can definitely outsell it in a year, in next year, if they can get stock, because within 6 months they have a total of 3,583,810 units. So they're at 3.5 million in 6 months. That's pretty good. If you look at the PlayStation 5, the PS5 is sold, let's see here, 5865 430 plus, you got to do, they have so many different models. So the PS5, okay, then plus the PS5 Pro. The PS5 Pro is sold 309,607. So the PS5 Pro sold 300 so the PS5 has sold 5,865,430 units. The PS5 Pro has sold 309,607 units. So that's 6.1 million. And then the the PS5 Digital Edition has sold an additional 1,103,941. Has sold an additional 1,103,941 units. So that is a grand total of 7.2 million. So the Switch 2 is, yeah, it's about a little bit under halfway there. A little bit under halfway. It's right around half of that, like you said. So yeah, I'm guessing it'll outsell it by next year. It should do it by next year. So I'm guessing they'll do it by the end of mid to end of next year. If they can keep the stock up though, if they can keep selling 190 to 200,000 units per week, you just add up the weeks, right? Every single week, boom, you're hitting 600 to 800,000. If they can keep that pace, or 100,000, 150,000 plus They can definitely do it by the end of the year because you're hitting up, 500 million, not 500 million, half a million units per year. So they'll catch them by the end of the year if they do that. So, and of course you have the new Pokemon game coming out. You have the new 3D Mario game coming out. We'll see how Pocopia does. We'll see how, obviously, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy's coming out, Monster Hunter Stories, new Mario Tennis, new Fire Emblem. So we'll see how those games do too to help out. But yeah, that's not really where, I mean, to be honest, Japan's not where Sony is their bread and butter. Like, I'm not going to clickbait, like I could clickbait it, right? Like people clickbait Nintendo. I could clickbait it with this in Japan, but we all know that's not where their, Sony's bread and butter is. Sony's bread and butter is Europe. It's the US. That's like where their markets are, especially Europe. So they're doing much better there. So there's no need to, sound the alarm videos for that. But yeah. I've already talked about it. Like, hey, look, it's not going to do well as a, analysis video. But looking forward to getting more Switch 2 physical games with the pivot Nintendo's making with game cards. We'll see. I mean, I think it was always their option to create more opportunities when it comes down to that. They have different sizes, but obviously game key cards were something that third-party developers wanted because it's a smaller size is still way more expensive than a game key card. A game key card makes the games as cheap to produce as like a PS5 game or something, like a disc. Game key cards are super cheap. It's just a shell. So that's what they really want. What they really want is it to be almost nothing, like a game, like a Blu-ray disc, right? That's what they really want. So that's why they, their game key cards were crazy everywhere, because I can make the game for the same price as like PlayStation and Xbox. That's great. Don't expect the 50% jump in games using actual cart. The current home of games could fit the 64 gigabyte cart, and they won't eat the cost. Indie darlings, yes, yeah. I think we're going to see more developers. Obviously, there's going to be more physical games, real physical games than what we got before in the past. But yeah, it's not going to be everybody. Obviously, it's not going to be everybody. So Sony lost Japan in the PS4 era. The PS3 era, I'd probably say that's where it really started to wane, was the PS3 era. But yeah, PS4 was kind of like just, okay, it continued, But that's when it started. Started PS3 era, then PS4 era, yeah. Shaix, so yeah, I can't disagree. What's the difference between the sales of Mario Kart World and Pokemon Legends ZA in terms of physical sales in Japan? Also, I think digital sales share of ZA is more than Mario Kart World because bundle sales count as physical. Bundled sales, in terms of that, so loaded question there, Debar. So in terms of the difference, Pokemon Legends ZA sold 54,000 on Switch 2. It sold 72,000 on Switch 1. So you're looking at, what is that? That is 120,000 plus, right? About 120,000 plus. Mario Kart World sold 115,000. So it was a bit higher. Now the positional charts, they chart it per SKU. They don't chart it per like the actual game itself. And if they did it per the game itself, obviously the highest selling game is not Mario Kart World for physical units. It's Pokemon Legends ZA for physical units. But they chart it per SKU. So that's the reason why it's number 2 and number 3. But yes, Pokemon Legends ZA was the top selling game for the past week in Japan, not Mario Kart World. So yeah. Yo, gaming Mariner with the big 50 bomb. Yo, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Christmas miracle. Merry Christmas to Gaming Mariner. Merry Christmas to you and yours, OJ. I hope you and your family have a very blessed Christmas. We are. We're going to be eating around like 4 o'clock or so. It's going to be great. Thanks for all the great videos and live streams this year. Thanks especially for your laughs from setting all the trolls and haters straight. Hey man, I had to listen. It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it. Somebody has to come out there and let them know that they're not going to run all over you. Run all over me at least. Shout outs to Gaming Man to become the Christmas Hokage and Stream Ninja. Yo, we hit the streak too, 86. We hit the double platinum. Oh my goodness. A Christmas miracle, double platinum. Gaming Mariner pushing us over the edge, even though we've had a ton of people support today. So I appreciate you guys. Let's go. ZA bundles were restocked in Japan, so it's pretty hard to say. Oh, I did not know Shout outs to you guys. Give some big love to Gaming Mariner. Gaming Mariner, if you want some music, let me know and I got you. I got you for gaming music as well. But I did not know the ZA bundles were restocked in Japan. They have not been restocked here in the US. I have not seen those ZA bundles anytime that I go to Walmart or that I go. Dude, I do not see those ZA bundles at all. Does anybody see those ZA bundles? I do not see them. Shout outs to Gaming Manor, dude. I appreciate you.
Even further beyond.
Combo breaks. You guys know the deal. Let's go. Let's get this limit point too. Let's go. Shout outs, man. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to all. Shout outs to Gaming Manor, man. I appreciate you. Big love. Double platinum on the board. Platinum streak. 86. Unlocked. Appreciate you guys, man. Let me check Amazon. Let me check the Amazon charts. I think if I check the Amazon charts, we can kind of see what's going on here, you know? So, give me a second. We can check the Amazon Christmas Day charts. Amazon here in the US. I can check the Japanese charts too. So, I can check those in just a bit. So, Switch 2 is the top selling system on Amazon in the US. According to my chart here, it sold over 100K plus just in the regional Amazon chart. So, not bad. The new releases, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, baby, $40. Number 1, Pokemon Legends ZA, NBA 2K, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond in the top 5 for new release video games. Just Dance, FC, Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2, Call of Duty Black Ops, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, Ghost of Tsushima, Kirby Air Riders, Battlefield 6 as well, Dragon Quest, Madden, Hades, Octopath Traveler, Zero, Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar, and Snoopy. You know, what's it called? PlayStation now owns Snoopy, so that's a first-party game from Sony now with the Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club. Oh man, Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club out here doing big things, baby, big things. In terms of Switch 2 game releases only, Pokemon Legends ZA number 1, Metroid Prime 4. There's a glitch with Just Dance being the number 2, but it's not. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders, Hades 2, Dragon Quest. Those are the Octopath Traveler and SpongeBob and Grand Bazaar plus Mortal Kombat. So a lot of good stuff there. Let's check the Japanese charts though. Amazon, Japan. Let me see if that's actually restocked with Pokemon Legends ZA. Amazon Japan, bestsellers video games. Because he's saying that if the bundles count, then they're counting towards the sales in Japan as well, right? For Amazon Japan, at least, I don't see the Pokemon Legends ZA bundle. The Nintendo Switch 2 is number 1 in bestsellers. Nintendo Switch 2 by itself, Pokemon Legends ZA on the Switch 1, Roblox, gift cards and nonsense, eShop points. The Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle is 5. Momotaro, Kirby Air Rider. So it kind of corresponds with the Famitsu. That's how you know Famitsu is accurate. What's the best-selling system? Switch 2. What's one of the better-selling bundles? Mario Kart World. You look at the split, right? Mario Kart World sold 115,000 units, but the Switch 1 was above it. So people are still just buying Switch 1, but it was split pretty much half between the total sales of the Switch 2 for the past week in Japan was 221,000. Mario Kart World was 115,000 units, and we don't know how many people were buying that physical, but I'm guessing a lot of it was split with that bundle. So it's accurate if you look at the Amazon. At least it's not the one-to-one, obviously, with Amazon. There's other retailers, but it's representative of what we're seeing with the Famitsu sales charts, right? The Switch 1 by itself selling the best, or Switch 2 by itself selling the best without the Mario Kart bundle, but Mario Kart bundle's doing good. Momotaro, Pokemon Legends, Kirby. These are all the games that are doing well. Animal Crossing, stuff like that. So yeah, it seems to be lining up accurately. How about Eternity from Blue Dragon? Oh man, that is an interesting song. All right, I got you. Eternity, Blue Dragon. That's a really funny song. It's a great song though. It's a great song. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Gaming Mariner. I've not seen the ZA bundle either. Yeah, I saw it one time at Target, like back when it first came out, and since then I have not seen it. I saw 2 ZA bundles. People just bought those instantly. People did not wait on, or Nintendo didn't ship a lot of them. I don't think Nintendo shipped a ton of them because I did not see that. I've seen the Mario Kart World bundle all over the place. Although my Walmart, people were not buying Switch 2s at my Walmart. They were stocked packed. Although they were bringing more out and all that. But from my own personal source that I have, people were buying a lot from Best Buys. I always saw them restocking the display shelf with their, from the back or from their big cage that they have where they just stock the Switch 2s, and those were always being replenished over and over whenever I go to Best Buy. But my Walmart, they were not. But when I went there recently to go pick up something for my wife yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah, yesterday. When I went to go pick up something, they were actually missing this time. They were gone, so people were buying them. Same thing with the PS5s. PS5s were doing great too. So it's just one Walmart, whatever. But people are buying them. Like it's gonna sell. People are buying games. People are buying systems. We'll see next year, though. I think next year is going to be an interesting year in terms of what they have for us when it comes to major first-party titles to really push systems, to get past like the initial, wave of core consumers that are picking up the system. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good holiday. I think a lot of people were, kind of waiting December, for Switch 2 and for PlayStation. So I think it's going to be good, man. It's going to be really good. Gonna be really good. I'm looking forward to it. Big love though, man. Big love. Yeah, Paul Gale put out an analysis here of the Japanese sales. It says December 1st through the 21st, sales in Japan, Nintendo Switch 2 equals 615,375 units. Switch 1 sold 120,844 units, and PS5 sold 63,000 units. 1/2 of weeks to go. Should the trend continue, Switch 2 should end up with around 820,000 sales in Japan alone for the month. Signs point to an upward of 3.62 million global total Switch 2, which, if it happens, would mean by 12/31, Nintendo Switch 2 would be at 17.67 million units worldwide. Aside from the raw numbers in Japan, though, 12/21, this is not a fact drop post, or rather a possible on more positive side outcome. Yeah, that's more on the higher side that we can see. From the beginning, I gave my range of 16 to 17.5 million, the total by the end of the year. If the above predictions are accurate, then that would top my former best case scenario. Yeah, that's where I'm estimating. That's where I kind of have it at right now, around 16. Actually means 15 to 16 something million. If it's 17, that's on the high end. That'd be great by the end of the year. So then we'll find out those numbers in February. So that'd be an additional 7 million units from the last one that we got, right? September. So we're gonna get the numbers we got those numbers in October. So from the end of September, it'll be October, November, December. So they tacked on another 7 million units plus after the initial 10 million from the launch. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. if it happens to be the case. Once again, 7 million, that's on the high end. That's on the high end, but we'll see. That's on the high end. We also have some updates too. Looks like Layers of Fear on Switch 2 features Unreal Engine 5's Lumen ray tracing at 60 FPS. Is this a Christmas miracle? So Digital Foundry talked about that. I guess I could discuss that in a separate video, maybe. So yeah. I already played this song, so we're gonna play some Christmas jazz music. Yo, shout outs to my man rags to riches.
Merry Christmas, OJ.
Hey.
Can I get a track from Super Metroid?
Absolutely, Super Metroid. How about Brinstar theme? Thank you so much. Yo, rags to riches, showing us the riches here. Hey, thank you so much for the $10 JoJo boys. Yo, I appreciate that. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you and your family, my boy. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. 250 on the combo board. Hey, yo, we are going.
Even further beyond.
Yes, sir. Big love. Hey, what's up, Rescue Squad? Welcome. I totally suck right now on the Target minigame and Air Riders. I even had a good craft for it. Practice. Hey, there you go. I saw the ZA bundle when it first launched, but I haven't seen it lately. Best Buy is the move to getting games down, in my opinion. GameStop messing up my pre-orders. Yeah. For me, I do games at Best Buy. I pre-order the game at Best Buy and then I go pick it up. I do that with PS5 and Switch 2. I don't really order. GameStop is terrible. GameStop's been terrible for a long time. Every time I go to GameStop, I have a bad experience. There's no experience at GameStop where I don't end up having some type of bad experience. Over the last couple of years, I've bought at GameStop like 2 or 3 times. Every time I go there, it's a bad experience. Like the last, for the last 3 to 4 years. I went there to go pick up Star Ocean. They don't know where they literally lost my pre-order of the game. I had to go get Star Ocean or the second story. I had to go to a separate GameStop to go pick it up. They gave me a gift card so that I can just go buy it at a different GameStop. So stupid. I went to go pick up. I bought when my son was born. I bought Street Fighter 6. I bought the collector's edition from them. I bought Ghostwire Tokyo. And those are supposed to be brand new. My Street Fighter 6 never came and then ended up getting canceled. And then Ghostwire Tokyo came used. It was not new. There was a stain on the box. It was not new by any means. There was literally a stain on the box. I'm like, this is insane. And then they made it hell, me just returning the game. Me just returning it because I bought it online. And then when I bought Pokemon Legends ZA, they were acting crazy with the pre-order stuff when I went into the store telling me, get this. And then when I went to go do the pre-order, like, to pick it up at midnight, my little ticket, like they had a confusing ticketing system where I didn't remember that. And like, it was just weird. I don't have any, there's never a good experience at GameStop. Now I know some people have good experiences at GameStop and that's fine. I'm not trying to impede on your great your great your great GameStop experiences, but for me, I just don't have good experiences at GameStop anymore. For like the last decade plus, since the Wii U era, I do not have good experiences at GameStop. Now in the past I did, like in the PS2, GameCube, even like Super Nintendo era, Funko Land, whatever you want to call it beforehand, I had good experiences. Like it was good, especially the PS2 era. It was great. You walk in, they're nice, everything's good, there's tons of games, there's good deals, sales, blah, 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 whatever, but man, dude, in the 7th gen and up, I think even in the 7th gen, I stopped kind of going to GameStop in the 7th gen, I would go to other places, I would go to other places in the 7th gen, and then in the 8th gen, I just completely stopped going to GameStop. Most of my games over the last decade, I bought over Best, yes, I've bought since it was like the Wii U era. That's when I started going to Best Buy to start buying my games, and Amazon. For me, it was Best Buy and Amazon. Hey, what's up, Nick93? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Welcome. How are you, brother? Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you. Hopefully you and your family are doing good. Most of my games over the last decade, yeah, Best Buy. They always try to sell me up on pro membership. I'm like, nah, just give me my exactly. That's what they did. And like, they didn't even say, hey, thanks for coming. Like after I bought Pokemon Legends ZA, after I bought it and I pre-ordered it and all that from them, like when I was picking them up, they were trying to sell me on stuff afterwards, and I was like, oh no, I'm good. Dude didn't even say thanks for coming in. He just said next customer. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, bro. Like I was only there because they were doing a midnight launch and I wanted to do the stream. But looking back, I should have just waited. Like it wasn't even that big of a deal for me to do a midnight stream. That midnight stream sucked. There were people there that were just complaining and whining about the graphics, and one guy that was just there literally micromanaging and whining about the graphics and trying to point out every single little thing from a YouTube stream. It was a stupid stream anyway. So I regretted even doing that stream. I should have just waited, picked it up from Best Buy, and set it up and streamed it later. That's what I should have just done instead of waking up, waiting till midnight, dealing with Best Buy, going in there twice, having to go there, pre-order it, get a ticketing system. So yeah, I haven't done midnight stuff for any of the games for the Switch 2 outside of the launch of it. I had a better experience freaking going to Nintendo in San Francisco, getting a plane ticket, traveling to San Francisco to my brother's house, having him drive me 45 minutes, me chilling with Nintendo staff and some of them there at the Nintendo store. I had a better experience flying hundreds of miles to San Francisco than I did going right down the street to a GameStop. That's how bad it is for me at GameStop. I had a better experience flying to San Francisco and dealing with LAX. For those who don't know, LAX sucks. They try their best considering how big LA is of like a hotbed for international flight. They try their best, but it sucks. It's crowded. There's tons of people. The TSAs are insane because obviously security in Los Angeles needs to be insane. So it's not a great experience traveling to, and I got to drive there an hour and a half to 2 hours, you know? So I had a better experience doing all that than just going to GameStop, you know, for a game here and there. So, looks like I got a surprise visitors with family now and over it, and I have my younger cousins along with my dad. Guess it'll be a busy day after all. Hey, shout outs, party man. Take care of it, man. I like Target. They do curbside pickup. Don't even got to walk into the store. Are you that lazy that you won't walk into the store? No, I'm joking. Yeah, Walmart does I never do the curbside pickup. I actually like to get up and walk out just because, I don't know, I think it's the old kinesiologist in me. If I can't, you know, get up and walk out. Get up and walk to the store. You move your body a little bit, right? So, excuse me, sorry. Anytime that I can get steps in, I'll get them in. Anytime that I can walk, I don't park real close to the stores. I always park far away from the stores where it's empty so I can walk my butt to the store. So I've always been that way too. I don't like parking close. I like walking. So yeah, but that's good though. Like, you know, obviously, you know, have the curbside pickup, but I never use that. I always get up and walk. Possibly tomorrow I'll be buying a micro SD Express for 512 gigabytes. Hey, there you go, Killer Ninja. Welcome. Excuse me. Pokemon Legends Arceus sold 12.62 million in its first quarter. March. Do you think ZA will surpass it? I don't know if it's going to surpass 12.62 million because I don't know if it's going to sell that in its first quarter, but I do think that it's going to be close. We'll see though. I don't think it sold 12 million though. I think Pokemon Legends ZA's probably sold it might have sold around 10 million units at this point. It sold 6 million pretty quickly, like in the first week. So I think maybe tack on another 4 million or so. But we'll see. We will see when it comes to that. So we will see. Should do close to that. Yeah, should do close. Looks like so yeah. I said hi to the guy working at the register at GameStop last time I was there, and he just stared at me while I was trying to buy a game. Made me feel a certain kind of way. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm good on GameStop, dude. I'm good on GameStop. Dude, my brother got me a LED light strip for my TV that uses a camera to change colors. My Metroid Prime 4 experience has changed. Nice, let's go. Boom, boom, be hitting whatever Samus be bopping people, be smashing them with the power beam or with missiles or with different beam shots. Let's go. True, I never really cared how far I parked from the store. Yeah. Wife made German chocolate cake in honor of my dad who took his... Oh, that got dark. Okay. Who took his life on Christmas 6 years ago? It was his favorite cake, not trying to bring the mood down, but the cake is very good. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear about your dad. He was obviously going through some mental stuff there. Yeah, I was like, oh man, your wife made German chocolate cake. And then I was like, that tone shift was like, oh cool, German chocolate. Oh, wait a minute, you know? Yeah, so that was a crazy tone shift. But yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear about that, dude. Listen, my dad did not take his own life. But honestly, I have not seen my dad in 20, I think the last time I saw him was 2003. So what is that? 23 years? 22 years. It's been summer 2003. That was the last time that I saw him. Yeah, it was summer 2003 was the last time that I saw my dad. So I feel you on that, man. I mean, obviously he's still here, he's still with us, but you know, I don't talk to him. I haven't spoke to him in since 2003, you know. So I feel you, man. I'm sorry to hear about your pops though, brother. Let's see here. But I'm glad that you were able to, you know, remember him through the German chocolate cake, you know. Just finished everybody to the stadium event with holiday events. City Chaw has had some holiday themes in stage. Oh, nice. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Ralphie? Your boy. Welcome. Your boy is back. Good shout outs. How was everything with the fam? Yeah, it's a long time. It's a long time, man. It's a long time. It's been a while since I've seen him. I did see a picture of him though. When my sister was getting married, when she went to Nigeria and she got a husband, and I think that was around 2014, 2012. I did see a picture of him, and it was a really awkward picture. He was standing so far apart from my brother-in-law, my sister, my older sister. But I did see a picture of him. We look alike a lot. Like I look a lot like him. Like if I was bald and had no beard, like if I was like a milk dud head, we look so much alike now. That's the crazy thing. Like I remember when I was younger, and I looked so much like him. Like just like with, I mean, no, like he never had a beard. He never had like a big beard like me. But facial feature wise, it's like almost spot on. It's crazy. Like nobody in my family looks just like him, but me. Like, you know, and like we're all obviously all biological, 100% biological, but like I look the most. I have another older sister. I have 2 older sisters. She's the middle child, second to youngest. She looks like me, but she looks like my dad too. But yeah. What did I get my wife for what did I get my boy and wife for Christmas? I'm not gonna say because my wife might hear me if I tell you, but I did get her some money for Christmas, so she's getting money. And I got her something else, but I don't want to say because I don't want her to hear. But it's something that she's been wanting for a while now. Also, my boy, I got him toys. He got toys for Christmas, so a lot of toys. Let's see here. People hurt and struggle in what it is sometimes. Yeah, man, I feel you, brother. I feel you. Dude, my brother. But shout outs to Jeffrey Tucker's brother out here. Got him some nice stuff. Sorry about your experience, but I'm glad you get to be a good father to your kids. Yeah, man. I mean, that's something that, you know, I wanted to do. Make sure that I do is be a good dad, is the best that I could, at least. You know, I mean, it's not perfect. You know, it'd be great. You know, my situation with my daughter would be better. That'd be good. But you know, it's good. Like I don't ever see myself, as long as I'm alive, at least, I don't see myself not talking to my daughter, not being involved in her life and stuff. So I'm happy with. I mean, I'm not 100% happy with everything with that, but it's better than nothing. It's better than, you know, no contact at all, and no seeing her at all. My son, it's been great. It's been great with him. You know, he's here with me, so that's good. You know, and he's everything that I could want and more. Same as my daughter, but still, he's great. So I'm happy with my boy and my girl. I'm done. I'm done and I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm getting old too. I can't have any more kids. So I'm done and I'm happy with what I got. Let's see here. Today was my grandfather's birthday. He would have been 80 as he passed a few years back. Still miss him. Yeah, man. Shout out still. I still miss my grandma. My grandma, she was born. She passed away in 2009, but that was early. That she shouldn't have. She was only like 70, like early 70s, I think. So I don't think she's. I wish she was still here. If she was still here, she would have been in her 80s. So I feel you on that one, man. It's tough, and I love my grandma so much. She was the best. She was the best. Both my grandpa, my grandma, at least on my mom's side, they passed away somewhat early. My grandpa passed away when he was in his 60s, so it's very unfortunate. I didn't really get to know him. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, party man. I'm glad you're staying in touch with your daughter. My bio dad never saw me after I hit 1. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sorry to hear about that, brother. Yeah. You know, my dad was around for long enough. He was around for long enough for me. Like I don't hold anything against him, you know, like when it comes to like my dad or all that, because like I have a lot of good memories, like of him getting us candy and him buying me NES games, old used NES games, but still him getting us the NES, him getting us the Super Nintendo, him getting us the N64, you know, him getting me baseball bats and stuff. So I have good memories. It's just there's a lot of like not so good memories in between, but you know, there's a lot of good. You know, I wouldn't say the good outweighs the bad, but it's enough for me to not have any type of resentment towards him, and I appreciate him for the time that he was around. You know, could have been better, but nobody's perfect, right? That's the one thing. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, so I don't hold it against him. But no, it's good though. Like I can't complain. Like I said, look at you. I mean, he was only around for like till you're 1 year old. So I mean, my dad was around for longer than that. So yeah. I miss my grandma so much, man. I lost her when you were 17. Yeah, sorry about that, sis. Caleb Williams is gonna be Caleb Williams is gonna be the one to take down the Niners. We'll see. No Rome Odunze for them, so we'll see what happens. Kittle's kind of gimpy, so we'll see if Kittle plays. So we'll find out. I mean, I'm just happy the Niners are in the playoffs. I mean, obviously I want them to win the Super Bowl, but many people felt that they wouldn't even make the playoffs this year. And I think I have a bet. Don't I have a bet with somebody for the playoff for Niners making the playoffs? I think I have a bet. Was it with figure drawing? I forgot who I have a bet with. I have a bet with someone, but I doubt they're gonna announce. There was a bet with someone that I have when it comes to that. Oh, it was with CBH. I think, was it with CBH? I think it was with CBH. Forgot. Was that with him? I have a bet with someone that Niners are gonna make the playoffs. I forgot how much money it was for though. So the Niners. So somebody owes me something. I can't remember who it was though. I can't remember exactly who it was. But I did have a bet with somebody here for money for if the Niners make the playoffs or not. So they've already clinched the playoffs. So there you go. Yeah, being a father is definitely a great privilege, man. It's an honor and a privilege. It's all good. He's a big reason I'm the way I am today. I love them dearly. Helped raise me when my parents were working. Yeah, it's awesome. Party, man. Got to thank him for that. Definitely looking down and saying that you're doing good. Yeah, the little things always still count, you know, when it comes to family and memories and things, man. I just remember my grandma just towering. My grandma was tall, dude. My grandma, in her heyday, she was like 6 foot. My grandma was tall. I didn't get that, obviously. My brother did, but I didn't get all that. So yeah. Passed away when you were 5. Oh, when you were little. Definitely not me. I knew you guys were going to be scary. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it wasn't you. If it was you, Nick 93, I would have definitely called you out and said, "Give me my money." But you said no excuses. That's what you said, and I agreed. You said, "Hey, no excuses. You've got your guys back," even though that was before all the devastating injuries that happened. But you were like, "Hey, no excuses," and I was like, "Yeah, no excuses." And I said this. Even before the season started. I was like, "Look, even if we have injuries, no excuses, because we got to back up in Mac Jones." I said, "We got to back up with Mac Jones. We got some of our guys back. We got whatever. Like, there's no excuses." Shanahan, regardless of injuries, like if you have injuries, they had injuries last year, right? So if you're a team that's injury prone, like the Niners, you need to draft and you need to hit free agency as if guys are not going to be there. You need to cover those guys. You need to have Temu versions of those guys. If you have, you know, Fred Warner, right? You need to go draft a guy that reminds you of Fred Warner, you know, in the later rounds. That's affordable. So you need to, like, Bethune. Bethune is definitely a Temu Fred Warner. He's nowhere near as good, but he plays with intensity and he rallies to the ball like Fred Warner. So you need to go get guys that are like that. You know, obviously they have nobody that can take can replace Bosa or Michael Williams. Those guys are great, but you need to go draft. They drafted Alfred Collins. They drafted CJ Wilson. Like, draft guys and get guys that can come in and at least play, you know, 60% of what those guys can play. So you can not have to change things schematically. Go get receivers and a running backs that can, you know, if Christian McCaffrey gets hurt, you should have had a running back that can run and catch. You should have went and got a guy that can run and catch out of the backfield. Obviously, you're not going to get Christian McCaffrey production, but you need to go get a guy that's like Christian McCaffrey. You know, overall, that can run and catch like Christian McCaffrey. So go find those guys in college that are like those, you know, wide backs, those guys that can, you know, that can catch out of the backfield and all that. So that's on Shanahan. That's on Shanahan and Lynch for not doing that. Now, this year, they went and got guys that can run the offense and that can play the positions. Like if somebody goes down, okay, we have this guy that can fill in. They went out and got Kendrick Bourne. Okay, this guy knows the offense. He can have a big game. He had a big game against the Rams in that win. They didn't have that last year. They went out and got the Robinson guy. He can come in and play. He got a touchdown pass last week, you know. So if your guys are hurt or whatever, go out and get guys that can run your system. So they did a better job of getting backups in there that can play for the injured players. Last year they were injured too. Ricky Purcell got shot, you know, like there was all sorts of injuries. But last year they didn't have a great backup. Brock Purdy was hurt a lot of the year. And they didn't have guys to fill in. Even though they had Warner and they had Bosa for most of the year, they were still had a lot of other injuries, that CMC in particular on offense. So yeah. 49ers X and O's wise, one of the best coaches in the league, man. Their defense is a liability, but they're still going well. Yeah, their defense is absolutely a liability. Although they had been playing some pretty good defense up until last week. But what they expect is that they expected them to run the ball way more. They were selling out to stop the run. They were bringing guys in the box. There was barely any too high safeties. There was all single coverage across the board. There was some stupid plays there, but essentially, I say this. Listen, I don't like the fact that they gave up so many passing yards, but what would you rather have them? What would you rather have? Would you rather have Jonathan Taylor running all over you and then Phillip Rivers hitting you with play action so they both eat? Or would you rather shut down Jonathan Taylor and make 44-year-old Phillip Rivers beat you? And I think that's what they did. They said, hey, we're going to sell out, stop the run, give a lot of man coverage, you know, and let guys are going to be open, but rally and tackle. And we're going to make sure that Jonathan Taylor doesn't run all over us for 200 yards. And then what we're going to do is that once they found out that, okay, Jonathan Taylor, you know, that they're passing the ball more, and once they got the kind of the lead, they said, okay, we are going to now play a bit more on the pass. And Phillip Rivers had like 150 yards like in the first quarter or something like that. And then in the second half of the game, they did limit it a bit better. They got some sacks, you know, they made some pass breakups. So then they did adjust. They got a pick six. So then they did adjust in the second half. So that was how the game plan kind of went. Yes, I don't like it. It's a liability, but they were selling out to stop the run. And I think that was the right game plan. Do not let Jonathan Taylor run all over you, because being ran all over is demoralizing. And then it opens up play action, you know, and Phillip Rivers can still sling it. So to me, that was the right game plan to do. I just wish that the guys that were playing man coverage played a bit better than that, because they didn't play very great. Luter played terrible. So yeah. Shout outs to Simeon with the $5 dono. Says I haven't bought a game from GameStop since 2015. The only reason I bought a Switch 2 release day one. I bought my games from eBay. MM5 Gravity. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. That's the way to get it done. Gravity, man. Mega Man 5 Gravity. Gravity Man theme. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the big support. Gravity Man theme in the house. I understand how you guys have so many games a year. Like, I will buy max 2 to 3 games. That's what most people do, Debar. Most people don't have the money, or will just simply don't want to buy more than 2-3 games. That is literally the average of a lot of people out there. 2 to 3 games per year. That's it. They buy their Madden, they buy their FIFA, they buy another one, Grand Theft Auto or something else, like another game, and that's it. We are the outlier where we buy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games per year, right? We are the outliers. We're the hardcore gamers. You know, most people do not buy, you know, more than that. So you're normal. You're completely normal, you know. You're completely normal. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy holidays. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. 220 on the overclock board. We are 30 combos away from a platinum, or 2 times platinum and a half. Let's go. 2.5 times platinum. We out here. Shout outs, man. Most people don't have the money or time. Exactly. Money or time to sit there and, I mean, like, go through all the Xenosaga games. The craziest thing though, I bought this collection of Xenosaga games for $100 back in like 2018. It's worth a lot more than that now. So I was very happy about that investment. Deported with the $2 says thoughts on next Playground outselling Xbox. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Microsoft isn't really pushing console sales anymore. They don't have any more exclusives. There's no real reason. And they also jacked the price up multiple times of the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. Why are you going to go out there and buy an Xbox when you can buy a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch 1 or a Nintendo Switch 2 that has exclusives, and that Microsoft supports those systems too? You can still play Minecraft on your Switch 2, your Switch 1. You can play, you know, Xbox games on your PlayStation 5. So there's really no reason to buy it. Oh, sorry, I put 230. I meant to say 220. It's 222. Thank you for the $2 dono. Also, Deported, thank you for the 21 months as well. Gamefly still exists for renters. That's true. Gamefly still exists for renters. So if you want to rent games there too. So yeah. How many games did you buy this year? And also buy all games physically? I don't buy all games physically. In terms of how many games I bought this year, I mean, on the Switch 2 alone, I bought I think I have all my games that I bought this year physical. Okay. So I think I probably have more than I'm missing, guys. And I'm not counting PlayStation. So I did buy, I bought Xenoblade X as well on Switch 2 or Switch 1. But this isn't everything. And I bought Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and I got a lot of review codes for games. But in terms of games that I bought physically, and I got gifted a copy of Mario Kart. I got a digital copy with my system, but I got gifted a copy of Mario Kart as well, Mario Kart World. I bought Guardians of Azuma physical. I bought Pokemon Legends ZA physical. I bought Metroid Prime 4 physical. I got gifted a copy of Mario Kart World physical. I got Kirby Air Riders physical. So I didn't really buy Mario Kart World, but I got a gifted copy. I got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment physical. I got Cyberpunk 2077 physical as well. And I got Donkey Kong Bonanza physical. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Switch 2 games physical purchased. And then this year, I don't know if I think I got Paper Mario last year, so I didn't get that. I don't know if I got these games this year. I think, did I get Pepper Grinder this year? Okay, I got Pepper Grinder physical this year. I got Fantasia Neo Dimension physical this year. I got Mario Galaxy, the collection physical this year. I got Red Dead Redemption this year. I think I got the Diminished Collection physical this year. And I bought Borderlands 3 physical because it was like $5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, like 14 games or something like that. 13, 14 games overall. I got Paper Mario here, but I think I bought that last year. I don't remember exactly. I think I got that last year, not this year. So yeah. And like I said, that doesn't include some of the other, like Clair Obscur and some of the other games that I got, you know, on Xbox or PlayStation. All right. Yeah, Fantasia Neo Dimension's a great game. I got to get back to that game too. I've put some time into it, but I got to get back to that one as well. Good stuff all around. Excuse me. Metroid Prime 4 and Borderlands 4 gifted, Xenoblade and X purchase. Yeah, I also bought Xenoblade this year on Switch 1. So that game's here too. So I got Xenoblade X on the Switch 1. So good stuff. Good stuff overall. Good stuff. Is this one of your highest buying years? Yeah, definitely one of my higher buying years. Yeah, because the Switch 2 came out. That doesn't count the digital games that I bought. I bought Tomb Raider digital. I bought what else did I buy? I bought Tomb Raider digital. I bought digital games. I got Cyberpunk digital as well, I guess. I bought other games digital. I don't remember, but I got more games digital too. So definitely some digital games thrown in there. I got Donkey Kong Returns. I bought that as well. So there's more games. Hey, what's up, Games 44? Have you played Assassin's Creed Shadows? I have a review copy. Haven't got a chance to play it just yet on Switch 2. Now, I did play it on PS5, and I thought it was okay. Yo, Luminous, welcome, man. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Happy Christmas, or Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, I should say. Big love, guys. Hit that like button if you have not hit that like button yet. Looks like my voice somehow made it through this stream, and I actually think I've gotten better with my voice throughout this stream, so that's good. I was debating on Borderlands 3, but I don't think Nintendo patched it yet. Borderlands 3 Nintendo patched it to work? I don't know if it works or not. I just bought it. I don't know if it works though. It's also a game key card for the most part on Switch 1, so there's barely anything on the cartridge. So yeah. Barely anything on the cartridge. You know what the funniest thing that I'm seeing now on Twitter is that people are actually picking up Mario Kart World. Somebody on Twitter put up this. I feel like I've been gaslit for these past 6 months on how awful and slow Mario Kart World is. This game is genuinely wonderful and fun. It's engaging as hell. What the bleep? What the F have y'all been complaining about? I think a lot of people are gonna start saying that when they find, because like all they've been hearing from some schizo Sonic fans and people angry about $80, which once again I didn't like the price of $80 either. But yeah, Mario Kart World's fun, man. I enjoy it. It's actually in my top 15 games for this year. So I think you're seeing a lot of people. I think you're seeing a lot of people pick up Mario, get a Switch 2 for Christmas, you know? So that's great, man. It's happy. I'm happy for people. Like on my Twitter, it's all over saying they got Mario Kart World, they got Mario Kart, they got Switch 2. So it's all over my Twitter right now, man. It's great. It's great. So yeah. Guys, people seriously say I'm playing more Peak today, Mario Kart World. A lot of people play Mario Kart World, man. A lot of people play Mario Kart World. It's good stuff. Nintendo of America wishing us the happy holidays. So yeah. There was one person that got a crazy gift haul. There's somebody on, it looks like European. They got a Switch 2. Check out this gift haul on Twitter that I see on, because like I said, I got a lot of posts coming up. Check out this gift haul. This dude got he's the happiest white boy alive right now. He got a Switch 2. This is what, UK? He got a Switch 2. He got Donkey Kong Bonanza, Metroid Prime 4, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. He got a Switch 2 with Mario Kart. Switch 2 with Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Kirby Air Riders, Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, Super Mario Party plus Jamboree plus Jamboree TV, and Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, those are 2 games. So he got a Switch 2 and 10 games. Oh my goodness. His parents went there and dropped like what? 500. Oh, his parents went there and dropped like almost $1,000 on games for him. So that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's got a lot of kart racing. He's gonna be he's probably young, right? He's young. He's off from school. This is incredible. This is just pick your poison. Pick what you want to enjoy. This is what I love. This is just pure joy. As somebody, if you can't afford games, right? And your parents get you this, if you're someone, obviously you don't have your own money, and you get this for Christmas, wow. What a day. What a day. What a time to be alive, you know? Oh my gosh. Dude, all I got for Christmas was some snacks and a $10 amiibo. Man, what a time. What a time to be alive. Yo, you gotta do a limit break. Yeah, he's set for a while. I'd even say for like 8 games. That's as many games as I bought on the Switch 2 in terms of just physical copies for the whole year, you know? So yeah, he's set for a while, dude. He's set for a while. I had one Christmas like this. My Christmas in 1998. It was my brother and me. We both got it. So we got 3 games of pop. So we got 6 games total. We got an N64. We got a traveling bag with it. We got like a Game Genie or like a memory card, extra memory cards. We got 2 controllers. We got 3 games of pop. So we got like Buck Bumble. We got GoldenEye. We got F-Zero. We got Mario 64, NFL Quarterback Club, and like one more game that I can't remember. We got something else, but we got 3 games of pop, and those games were like $60 each or something like that, or close to that. So they were expensive. So I did have one Christmas that was like this. I did have another Christmas in my younger days where we got like a Super Nintendo, we got baseball bats, we got a baseball, we got gloves, and all that. So it was a really good Christmas as well. So I'll say that we didn't get 6 games though, but I think I got like a Super Nintendo. I got Super Mario Kart, F-Zero. We got Super Mario Kart, F-Zero, and Super Mario World. That's what we got. Yeah, we got those 3 games. Plus, like I said, yeah, baseball bats, baseballs, gloves, all that good stuff. So it was that one was pretty good. I'd say it ranks up like this one here. Because getting 3 Super Nintendo games back in 1990 was a big deal, you know, or 1991 or whenever I got that. So yeah, that was great. That was a good one though. That was a good one. I'm set for life. If that was my Christmas, I know, seriously, man. Yeah, that's a good one. That was a good one. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Let's see here. OJ, for games released digitally and physical at a later date, double dip, wait out. I mean, it just depends on the game, you know. Yeah, that's way too many games off the rip, but at least he's not going to be complaining about what to play. At least he's not going to be complaining about what to play overall. So, dude, I'm so jealous. I've been seeing other people getting like all the games in the world. Yeah, man, it happens, bro. I mean, me at this point in my life, I don't care if I don't get any presents. Like, I've had Christmases where people don't get me anything. I actually don't care. I'm happy to be alive. My life for right now is my present. And honestly, since I started streaming like this, dude, like, I don't think I've cared about getting a single present for like decades now. I'm just happy to be functioning. You know what I'm really happy for? My son. My son is healthy. My daughter's great. But my son, you know, he is healthy and he's strong and he jumps and he runs and I'm happy. And that's my Christmas present. And you guys, I hate to be corny, but I'm going to be corny here. You guys support me every day is like Christmas here. So man, I'm thankful for this job, for this career. I've been able to, you know, be able to support myself and my family. That's what makes me happy, that I don't have to worry, that I don't have the nervous breakdown that I had, you know, around Christmas time back in 2012 and or 2013 or whatever, right? So yeah. Just like I said before, Mario Kart World will get more love over time. People will grow to appreciate it, more like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yep, I think so too. Super Mario Land ground theme, yes, love it. First one, Super Mario World is great, is awesome. Super Mario Land is awesome. Super Mario World's great too. Kirby Air Riders or Mario Kart World more. You're gonna have to watch my video of top 15 best Nintendo Switch 2 games, and you'll see which game makes the top of the list or not. Sonic Racing Crosswords version Switch 2 upgrade pack is 33% cheaper than buying the Switch 2 edition. Same with Skyrim Anniversaries. I don't get the price discrepancy. It's just essentially a way. It's just a marketing way of doing it. You know, it's a way of saying, hey, you can do it this way, and it's like this. I also think there's some structure things why they can't do that in terms of what Nintendo and eShop stuff. But yeah, I think that's just really what it comes down to. It's just you go through more hoops and hurdles. It's a little bit cheaper for you, right? So yeah, last name is because you've been moving on up. Xmas tree, fireplace, even falling, Northern California, snow falling in Northern California right now. Just kidding. Saw your Halloween backdrop. Yo, shout outs, appreciate that. Mega Maniac Bruce, yeah, man, we moving on up, baby. Moving on up. So yeah. Yep, got to be humble and grateful, man. I am definitely humble and grateful for everybody here. And once again, you know, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. Overall, we do have about a little bit less than 15 minutes left in the stream. So if you have any holiday music requests, drop a dono, put your holiday music request in there. I will put it up for you. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to get those in too. Excuse me. Hold up. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry about that, guys. Had a sneeze that just came out of nowhere. I'm just getting over this last bit of this cold, man. Getting over this last bit. Did you do a Thanksgiving Day backdrop? I think I did do a Thanksgiving Day backdrop. If I don't, did I have a Thanksgiving Day stream? Let me remember. I usually do holiday, holiday themed backgrounds and stuff whenever Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. I don't know if I did Thanksgiving. I did do, wait, did I do Thanksgiving? Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I did do a holiday backdrop. I did do a Thanksgiving Day stream. Hold up. You might hear my voice real quick. Oh, wait a minute. Or did I? No. Happy Thanksgiving. Or no, I didn't do a Thanksgiving Day backdrop. Why didn't I do a Thanksgiving Day backdrop? It was November 27th. Is that Thanksgiving? I don't know. I didn't do a backdrop for Thanksgiving. I might have not done it this year. I don't remember. I do not remember. Thank you. I did a Halloween backdrop for sure. I know I did Halloween for sure. Just wanted to share that Sony's cloud server is giving Portal players wait times right now, and shame on Sony didn't preparing Xmas sales. Yeah, that's why it's good to play a system native. And that's why it's good to have real physical games, so you don't have to worry about downloading them too. So you can just play off the rip. Exactly. Stadium Bro, it's sounding better. Yeah, I'm sounding better. I'm sounding good. Sounding better. I'm like, watch your videos. You said you're funny. Mom said, your mom, your mom watches my videos. She said she likes my videos. She said I'm funny. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shout outs to Mama Davis. I appreciate Mama Davis. Let's go. This is the first year I bought a PS5. I bought no PS5 games since getting my PS5 in 2020. I bought the Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle, DK, and Pokemon. Hey, there you go, man. Let's go, JB. Yeah, I bought a holiday game for, I guess, like, what's that game? Astrobot last year, but I don't. A lot of the PS5 games that I bought over the years are just like random discounted sales games here and there. Not necessarily Christmas games. But this year, I mean, I got Expedition 33 this year for PS5, which was great. Nick93 with the gifted membership becoming Santa Claus. Nick93, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's get a combo on there. 2-point combo. Who got the gift? Dragon Gamer Adventurer. Thank you so much, Nick93. Combo breaks to that. Can you see my comments? Did you say Thanksgiving Day? I was there. Okay, yeah. I think I did stream like around Thanksgiving or near that or whatever. So yeah, it was good. Good stuff overall. Excuse me. Yeah, November 27th was Thanksgiving Day. I was too busy eating turkey and watching NFL. Shout outs from Josh Allen territory. Hey, there you go. Josh Allen territory. Okay, up north. Like all that good stuff. Shout outs, guys. Seriously, happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everybody, man. I appreciate you guys coming out for this stream. Shout outs to the combos, too. We went. Hold the Goku on this one, man. Let's go. And a lot of people here. I did not expect there to be 150 plus 180 people here. I did not expect that. I was expecting like maybe 80 to 90 people. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, sharing my stream with your family and friends and all that good stuff. So thank you so much. Man, no year. So you didn't buy? Did you already buy Ghost of Yotei or what's going on? Anybody buy PS5 games? How about we go over some Christmas hauls for people? Anybody get Christmas games or buy Christmas games for other people or buy Christmas games for yourself? Anybody want to go over their Christmas hauls or Christmas gift giving that they did? Let's see here. Salute OJ Players' chat. If you had one Switch 2 game to carry into 2026, what would it be? Any disappointments with any Switch 2 games? Yeah, if I had one Switch 2 game to carry into 2026, I mean, for me, it's going to be Trails in the Sky. That's what I'm doing. That's what game I'm playing. Excuse me. When it comes to disappointing, Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion. I mean, that game was disappointing. Like, I can't believe that they actually sold out and made the game a PC game, essentially, a PC x86 game. I mean, it's just so disappointing after waiting to reveal the game to Nintendo fans at a direct and all that stuff. And I should have saw the warning signs where they did like the demo. The demo wasn't announced at the Nintendo Direct. It was announced at a, what was it Jeff Keighley's show or opening night live? I forgot where the demo was announced, but it wasn't at a Nintendo Direct. I was like, that should have been the warning sign for me that they grifted off Nintendo fans for the last half decade. That they just grifted off of us and then made a PlayStation game or made a PC game essentially, and put the Switch to the wayside. Oh man, so disappointing. After the franchise exists because of the Switch, and they just said, we can go with Xbox and PlayStation and PC, and nobody bought the game on those systems. Like, literally nobody cared. I don't have a single PlayStation or Xbox channel that I follow that was excited about Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion. Literally none of them covered the game. Wow, what a disappointment. What a way to ruin goodwill. But you know what? I should have expected it from these developers and from Marvelous, because they sabotaged their own game on the Nintendo Switch with Daemon X Machina 1. They were copyright claiming and claiming videos and letting people not want to talk about the game. They sabotaged the sales of their own game, of free publicity and marketing for a AA JRPG mech game. Like, you need publicity. People were trying to cover it. RGT was trying to cover it. I was trying to cover it. John was trying to cover it. And they decided that no, people shouldn't cover the game. So you should have, this company's been sabotaging their own games for a while now. Like, or Daemon X Machina. They've been sabotaging Daemon X Machina since the beginning. So, I mean, I should have expected that this is what they would do to sabotage their own game. They've done it before. They'll do it again. They're the Goofy meme. They're definitely the Goofy meme. I'll bleep and do it again. So yeah, it should have been a Switch 2 game. The performance, it should have been tuned for Switch 2. It's clearly not a Switch 2 game. It's not. It's a lazy port to Switch 2 after they got PS and Xbox done. That's what it is. It was not built for Switch 2 at all. It runs better on the Steam Deck. It runs terrible on the Switch 2. Mafia, Old Country, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake, and Flight Simulator on PS5. Flight Simulator. I didn't buy the Mega Dimensions DLC yet. I'll pick it up at some point. My GF got me Metroid Prime 4. Hey, there you go. Switch 1 or Switch 2, Black Star. My wife got you a Portal. Damn, you guys getting divorced? No, I'm joking. I'm sorry, that slipped out. That slipped out. I'm so sorry. Shout outs for, no, honestly, my bad, bro. That's great. That's great. I'm glad that your wife got you a Portal, dude. Seriously, that's awesome. Shout outs to Narwhal. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, Titanic Scion was super disappointing. Super disappointing. Let's see here. You said, oh, I hope not. I know, seriously, bro. She's gonna ask for that Portal back in alimony or something like that. She's gonna ask for it back, bro. She's gonna ask for it back. Yeah, that's OD. My bad, bro. My bad. That just slipped out. I actually should have thought about that before I said it. My bad, brother. I was just joking around, obviously. I got Persona 3, Unicorn Overlord, and Red Dead Redemption. Nice. There you go. That's good. Yeah, Flight Simulator is the only one of the two games that charted on Famitsu top 30 last week. Oh, okay, yeah. Flight Simulator? I looked at the top 30, but I didn't notice the Flight Simulator game. So yeah. I did not notice it. All right, guys. We have pretty much hit near our limit here for the holiday stream. I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. We're going on 3 hours. I can't believe I actually streamed the whole 3 hours today. I didn't know if my voice would make it, but I kind of made it through. I want to say, if you have not checked out my most recent videos, check out my most recent video. I had a cool video talking about Switch 2 updates, Cyberpunk, and Metroid Prime 4 and the sales and some of the other stuff there. Huge horror games, that's only possible on Switch 2. So I had a video talking about that as well. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Sorry, I truly lost my voice. I muted my mic and I was talking for a while. Okay, so let me repeat everything that I said. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out. And I want to say, I don't know if I'm going to do New Year's, if I'm going to do it from like 6 o'clock my time to East Coast New Year's, or from like East Coast New Year's, which would be 9 o'clock my time, to 12 p.m., you know, or to 12 a.m. my time. I don't know if I want to do it. Sorry for the mute, guys. My bad. Sorry for the mute. I had to do something. I had to kind of spit, so I didn't want to let you guys hear it. So my bad. I forgot to unmute my mic for some reason. So yeah. So I didn't know if I wanted to do that. So I want to see what, I don't know which one to do. That was what I said. That was pretty much what I said. I'm about to binge both Home Alone movies. It's Christmas tradition of mine. Oh, much love. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, J-Views. Big love. Do you think Nintendo will rebound next year? There's nothing to rebound from. They had an incredible first year. Right now, the sales numbers are tallying like around maybe 16 to 17 million for the first 6 months on the market. That's still the fastest selling system of all time. So rebound from what? You're watching. I already know when somebody comes in here and they ask me, "Oh, what if they're not doing so good?" You're watching grift videos of people trying to make it seem if Switch 2 is doing bad. That's what you're watching. You're not watching my videos where we're actually covering the real news about things. So Switch 2 is doing great. Like I said, Paul Gale has it around 16 to 17 million. I have it around 15 to 16 million in the first 6 months. That is still the fastest selling system of all time. So I don't know where they're rebounding from. They're having a great year. They're selling a lot of games and systems. This past week in Japan, that numbers that are confirmed, that are real, that we know, not positional charts and people making up things. We know that it sold 221,000 units for the past week, and so far total in Japan, they've sold over 600,000 units, over 500,000 in Japan by itself. So there's nothing to rebound from. Do I think that they're going to do even better? Absolutely. I think there's going to be a new Gen 10 Pokemon game. I think there's going to be a new 3D Mario game as well. So yeah. So I think they're going to do even better. So there is no rebound. They've done better than any other system in the history of systems ever. So rebound from what? Yoshi 1981 with the $10 Aussie says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yo, we almost hit a platinum and a half. What was that? 11 combos away? 11 combos away from a platinum and a half. Let's go. It seems like no Nintendo hater came in this stream. Unlike the last one, it was super positive stream. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Merry Christmas though to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Please actually watch my videos on Switch 2 and watch my videos on the industry and stuff like that, so you don't have people grifting you on Switch 2 not doing well because you saw a bunch of videos. They made the same videos before Switch 2 sold 10 million, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, they have to make excuses why it sold 10 million, but we saw people making videos before the 10 million. So when Switch 2 does 16 or 15 to 17 million, when we get those numbers and that's still incredibly good, you're gonna be like, oh, well, I didn't know. I thought it did bad. It's not. It's doing great. So yeah. So it's all good. Let's see here. OJ, were you part of that Nintendo's MMO RPG last year? I did do it a little bit, yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Check out my most recent video. I have a new video up talking about different stuff with Switch 2 and all that. So, and Metroid Prime and other games. Check out that video. If you have not, check out that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys for the next one. Appreciate you guys coming out to the stream, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all. You guys are incredible. So love y'all. And I think I'll see you guys back. I might stream early tomorrow morning. We'll see. When it comes down to it, we will see. So I might stream early tomorrow morning. So we'll see about that. So, all right, guys. Love y'all. Catch you guys for the next one. Bye. Love y'all. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.